Hello and welcome to BierTier, the German engineer. Yes, today we are finally back with a game that we have not played in a hot minute, and that is of course The Alters. Yeah, definitely have been looking forward to trying that thing out one more time, because last time I enjoyed it quite a lot. Alright, where it says there YouTube link that I missed, yes, apparently so. Apparently you did miss it. Yeah, let me take a look. Who do we have here? While we are loading, we have Rubberduck, Katrina is here, and we have Killjoy as well. And some kind of name that I unfortunately can't read. I don't know, but somebody said hello. Hello to you as well, and thank you for joining. All right, let's see what we can remember about this game, because I'm not gonna lie, my memory is a little bit lost on this one. Let's see, what do we have going on here? What do we have going on here? That's right, we have our altars running around up here. This here is our home base. Yeah, that's right. We have an elevator shaft here through the middle. The storage is on the bottom. We unlocked a couple new rooms. I think the last one was the dormitory for our altars, if I remember correctly. Let's see. What objectives do we have? Develop a new plan. Okay, let's see if we can develop a new plan. Do we have to go up? Where are we? There we are. So what game is this? This game is called The Alters, and it's basically a survival type of game. It's kind of hard to describe. So it's a mixture between base building right here, but you can also go out into the world and run around and gather resources and whatnot. So yeah, we will see how this game here develops. Well, let's see. Can I talk to these guys here? Maybe I can develop this plan with these guys here. I have bad news about our way around. I built a dormitory. Yeah, that's right. We did build a dormitory. Altered survival? Yes, altered survival. That's right. Vesti. Where it says it's a visual novel with a base building survival gameplay loop. I guess that is the most accurate description I've heard. I like it. We will go with that. Alright, let's let him know that we built his dormitory that he was asking for.
Hey, I built that dormitory you asked for.
Hallelujah.
I hope you sleep well tonight.
I'll sleep like a full-fledged
A little less gloom, a little bit more motivation, that's great.
Sweet dreams then.
I have bad news about our way around, okay?
Okay. I went beyond the rocks. It doesn't look good. The lava river is fast as hell. I'll be straight with you. There's no way around it.
There's always a way.
Holy shit. What now?
Well, I guess we'll find a way. We could try to back out. We should find a way across. We don't go back. We only go forward. How about that?
I guess we need to get across somehow. Any ideas up your smart-ass sleeve?
So now I'm smart, huh? Well, actually, I do have an idea. We could build a research lab and see if we can come up with anything useful there.
Sounds like a great idea to me.
Let's give it a go.
Research lab, always a good idea. New technologies, progress, always a good thing. Vesti says, remember, Bier, altars are resources. That's right, altars are resources. We can always make more, can't we? I think we can. I think that's how this works. Guess we'll find out. But build a research laboratory, if I remember correctly. We have to do that in here somewhere. In the workshop? No, in the command center. I don't remember. Navigation? Building. There we go. Build. What do we have here? The research lab, right there. It cost us 40 metals, we have 69, that's perfect. So we should be able to build that. We can just plop it right beside the communications room or beside our cabin. I think we're just gonna plop it right beside the communication room. Yeah, why not? Let's build it. We have the materials already, we must have gathered those last time, which is of course great. And let's see what we can do with that. Probably not a hell of a lot, I would assume. Let's see. Okay, what is it? Research a solution for crossing the lava river. Okay. So we have several tabs right here. Exploration. What difficulty level? Difficulty level is whatever default is. I haven't increased or decreased it from whatever normal is. Quote unquote. Cheaper batteries. With the cheaper battery upgrade, crafting a suit or a battery requires 50% less organics. Okay, so that's the only thing that we have in this tab right here that we can do. Can I click that? No. In economy, we have 3. Enriched metal efficiency, mining and refining enriched metals is 15% faster. The same for mining minerals, rubidium, and organics, and then once again for metals in general. All 15%. We can research a recycler and a base maintenance workplace. That's just a second workplace for base maintenance. And then on mission, we have what we are looking for, crossing the lava river. Takes 10 minutes. So let's plop that into the queue here. And let's see what happens. Or 10 hours probably. 10 in-game hours, bottom left. Does it do anything though? Probably not, I would assume. I would assume we probably need a researcher. It says it right there. Research is complicated, requires proper education. You need a scientist. There we go. That's what I thought. I was like, there's no way that we can just do that, right? Yep. Nope, there's not. Do we have to get us another dude? Or another altar, sorry. Still thinking of dupes. You haven't altered the difficulty. Come on, Bier, it's right there. Okay, bestie, okay. You're right, it was right there. It was indeed right there. Okay, let's see. Scientist right here. Can we just do that, or do we have to do something here? We can't just do that. Alright, let's grab us the scientist. See what goes on with that. Did you check out Planet Crafter yet? No, still have not checked that one out, Katrina, sorry. I mean, graphically, this game is very appealing, honestly. Alright, it looks like we have branched once again right here downwards towards the scientist branch, which means we should have a scientist walking around here, right? No, that's not right. We have the scientist in here. The scientist still needs to be bred. 8 hours remaining. That's fine. We can go grab some resources in the meantime. Katrina says, that's okay, you're a busy person, so I understand. I appreciate that. I'm indeed. Rubberduck says, still cooking. Still cooking. What do we have over here? That's right, hold on. We need altars. Nope, assignments. That's what I was looking for. So we have all of these things here. We have the miner actually unassigned. So we can assign our miner to this outpost right here. So we have one dude assigned to the metals outpost, the other dude assigned to the enriched metals outpost. Everything else, we just gotta leave that alone. We don't have an employee for the research lab yet. We're gonna get that. And then, I would argue, why don't we take a look if we cannot explore a little bit more over here in this area. So, can we just fast travel over here? Yes, we can. Perfect. Let's give that a shot. Lots of radiation in this area. That's okay. Let's see. It should be up here, right? Yep, that's correct. Gonna make our way up there. Costs us 2 energy. Definitely not the most efficient way. In case you're wondering, down here on the bottom, left, right there where the E is. Right there, that's the energy. And currently we only have 6 bars every time we travel out. We have 6 pieces of batteries. So yeah, that's how this mechanic here works. I need to go up here and see what we can find. This here's for the miner, if I remember correctly. Or the drill. No? Yes. Yep, it is. So we can just place that thing right here, turn it on. And it just zaps our way past here. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So let's see what we can find over here. What is that? Oh, this is a rubidium deposit. Ooh, that's nice. That's the stuff we need to make more altars, so that's definitely a positive, not a negative. We just need to figure out how to mine this here, and I do not remember. Wasn't there that thing with the pylons going on? How did that work? Right here. Okay. Let's see if we can scan something here. Yeah, let's see. One more right here, and one more right there. What do we see? Not a lot, actually. Not a lot at all that we see right here. Let's retrieve them all. And let's try one more time. Let's go a little bit further in. Oh, I mean, actually, this deposit is massive. It's probably up there. Yeah, let's check that out. Let's see. Can I somewhere? Yep. Anywhere. There we go. And last but not least, there we have it. Very, very nice. So here we can build us another miner. But do we have one, though? Can we just do that? I don't know. So the mining outpost, we don't have one. I cannot build one. But we at least have it unlocked, so we can always come back tomorrow. The following day, basically. In-game, of course. Not in real life, I mean. So that is something we can do. Up there, it looks like we have a lot of stones. I don't think we can mine that from this direction. So this here turns out to be a dead end. But that is okay. We still have a possibility to walk around the other way. So let's try that out. Always trying to see if we can explore a little bit more. Find a few more resources that hopefully help us out. And here we have a really nice view on our base. Really, really good visuals, this game, obviously. I mean, just look at this. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, what do we have up here? We have already been in this area. Yep, so we should be able to get to the... Is that just the other side right here? No, right here. That is where the rock blockade is. So there's another rock blockade right here that we need to mine our way past. That should be relatively straightforward. Let's see if we can find it. Should be right here, I believe. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Place down our drill. And let's see what's behind door number 1.
Hey, what's this?
Wait, what is that?
The alert in my suit.
Hold control to walk slowly and avoid anomalies. Okay. That's extremely slowly. Okay. It's like wobbling in space. What the hell is that? Okay, as long as I'm holding control, it literally can't see me or nothing. Is that how this mechanic works? Should I just run for a second and see what happens? I'm almost curious. I mean, the game clearly tells me not to do it, but... That looks dangerous as hell, not gonna lie. I'm gonna leave those resources right here. Okay. Alright. Looks like we made it past. Now what, though? Where are we? There's another minerals deposit up here. Grab us these minerals right there. Take a look down here. Yeah, more collectibles and whatnot. Perfect.
Drops. Except that doesn't look like the crew's personal luggage. Might be worth checking.
Yeah, much more luggage. Oh, another anomaly. Hold on.
Looks like some kind
This
of
is
device.
crazy. Where the hell does this path here lead? Are we just underneath it?
Maybe there's a way I could use it.
Okay, okay. Nope, 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 nope. I can literally just run past them if I'm careful enough. Okay, that's interesting. So they are following me, but they're very slow. They're also increasing radiation when they touch me. And it looks like this is a dead end. Nope, it goes up here. Is there a path back to our base? Because if not, this could end pretty badly right here. Not a collectible. Sure.
Nice. I don't know that movie.
It doesn't look like it's going back to the base here. At all. Let's see. This is the last one where we can go up. Hopefully this is the last one we need. If we need another one, we are out of power. Oh no, we have one with us. We can recharge one singular time. That's good. Let's make that happen. Here we have some minerals. Yeah. But that is a dead end, huh? At least in this direction. These here are more stones that we can drill out. Hopefully that leads back to the base. It does not look like it. It may still come back around here. That's actually what it looks like. So let's see. Once we have recharged our battery, if we can find our path here back. Or not. More collectibles. I wish I knew what we are doing with those. Night sky projector.
My stuff landed here.
So far we were able to give it to some of our alters. So maybe that is the plan. Okay, what the hell is that?
What is this? Another anomaly?
Is that good or bad? I can't tell.
It looks out of this world.
Okay, well, but what are we gonna do here? Oh, I see, we're now on the other side. Well, that's unfortunate. That's basically where we need to get with our scientist, or our scientist who needs to figure out how to get our base over here. We have anomalies. Yeah, that's a problem. I'm going slow, dude. Leave me alone. Chill out. Chill out. Oh, this thing is just straight after me. Nope, it got me. Didn't make it past. Let's see what happens. First death. Just fainted. Are we just gonna wake back up in a base or what? So it is the next day. It used to be day 10. We just wake back up. Does it have any consequences? Did we lose anything? Did it do anything? I'm curious. Now, where is our workshop? First of all, I want to make another mining outpost. But the question is, no, we haven't lost anything. We still have our drill cartridges. We still have our pylons. We still have everything. So dying does nothing. It's a little bit odd. But let's get us one more mining outpost. And let's get us maybe 2 more pylons. That should be fine. Yeah. You know what? Let's throw in one more drill cartridge for good measure. And let's get to work here. And make those ourselves real quick. We should have our alters do it in reality, but in this case right here, we can't just do it really quickly ourselves. You do lose the day. You're right. You do lose time. That is a potential impact. You are very correct about that. Don't exactly know yet what that impact means, but it could be a significant one. But let's wake up our scientists so we can get some research done here. And let's see what that does. Hey there. Sure.
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned.
He's even wearing a scientist suit thingy here. Nice. It just comes out like that. Beautiful.
Okay. Surprisingly, okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am.
No, I think so too.
So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find?
He knows what's going on.
How much rupidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough?
A lot? Or that's not the most important thing? I don't think it matters probably right here what the answer is to that question. Can't imagine how that could matter in any way, shape, or form.
Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know?
Actually, it does matter. That's crazy. I think that literally every single decision matters.
Isn't it obvious? I wake up
Because he
seeing
probably would have not been
someone
happy with the
who
other
looks
answer.
and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight.
Huh,
in the
that's
moon
interesting.
module, which can only lead to one conclusion. That my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found rupidium.
Makes
Besides,
sense.
I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong. We are not copies. I guess Technically, because I am not a copy. Only him is. But you're right. It's impressive. He figured that all out on the table. Great idea.
Wow.
Great.
You're right.
Great skill there.
I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part. Yeah.
I hate the way writers do smart.
But our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong?
It's not just smart, it's also arrogant mixed in. Is that what you mean, words?
Old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. Oh, I see.
Mind records, yeah, of course. Makes perfect sense.
Mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain
Exactly.
the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. Actually sounds...
Couldn't have explained it better myself.
So,
Yep.
what do you need from me now?
I don't know. How about you go to work and shut up?
You have to get our research lab running at once. We need to make some improvements fast if we want to succeed. Then I guess the sooner I start, the better.
That's correct.
You're right. Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work.
Alright, can we assign him now? Not here, but here. Assignments, research lab, and the scientist can get his ass in there. And get started, or can start getting some work done. Very good. Let's see, on the, or in the airlock right here. Do we have enough time to get all the way up here? I think we do. If we have enough pylons, we can make our way back up here again. Connected to power all the way up here. I think that is doable. So let's give that a shot. If we can do that. It's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon here, or 1:30 even. So let's see. We need to go to the build menu and grab us a pylon. And let's see how far we can build that thing, or how close, better to say. We can build it to this ledge right here, and it looks like roughly right there is the answer to that question. Very nice. Now we just gotta make our way up there. And then grab once again our pylon. And let's see if we can connect these here together. Yeah, around the corner. Can't do that. That's unfortunate. But we can most definitely make our way like this, straight up here. Not quite that far, but right here will do. Alright, let's get up here. And look at that. It actually took us 0 time to do this at all. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. Okay, the mining outpost can be built. And it should immediately get connected to our pylon. Very good. So let's see if we can make us a little bit of Rapidium here. We're just gonna do it ourselves for the rest of the day until nightfall. And then we're gonna go back to base. Nightfall is at 8 o'clock in the evening, 2000 hours. So we will stop right here. Well, we can go the extra few minutes. That is fine. Let's go back now. Fast travel. Very nice. More Rapidium has been collected. Very good. Where it says start with the correct answer and then explain how you brilliantly figured it out with no consideration of alternative paths. Real smart people have to test their ideas and refine them. That is very true. That would also probably inflate a game like this here. From, I don't know, 20 hours to 60. Just by trying to figure shit out. What do we have to do here? Research the solution. Of course, we also have a phone call available, I believe. Let's go upstairs here to the communication room and let's see. Call's available, sure enough. Let's see what's going on in the communication room. Maxwell is calling. All right, what you got, man?
Hello?
Jan Dolsky. Finally. I've been impatient to meet you.
I bet you've been.
Yeah, sure. You that big fish Lucas was mumbling about?
Terrence Maxwell. But yes, I am both his and your superior at mining operations. First of all, my heartfelt condolences. Losing the whole crew must have been hard on you.
I was super hard, apparently. Actually, look at that. Not really. I barely knew them. Yeah, I still can't get over it. I think the first answer is just so freaking true. We have to go with that.
Not really. Barely knew them.
Well, we are all grief-stricken down here. But also excited and proud of what you have achieved. I hope you grasp the significance of your discovery.
So, do people know I found Rupidium?
We're keeping the news within a very limited
That's probably a good
circle.
idea.
It's only wise
To keep that in a limited circle. Good, because I might fail, or people have the right to know. Let's see, can I... Well, it is actually a problem for me to do so. Words, can you help out potentially in the future with option 1 and 2? Looks like that's what we have available here. But at the moment,
Circle, huh?
let's take option 2.
The public has a right to know about such things.
I like your passion, Jan. You're an honest man. But you're under enough pressure already. We don't need the media to go berserk or the stock market to overreact.
Yeah, of course, that's important, as always.
Down here while
Even
all
in the
our
game.
efforts should concentrate on supporting you up there. Your task is difficult enough, and failure is not an option.
Failure's always an option.
That's why you had me create my alters? You'd rather let me lose my mind than lose the Rupidium?
Of course.
It was a long shot, I admit. But we were saving both. Rupidium and you, Jan. Do you think it was a mistake?
That's a little bit early there, Mr. Words, when we also only have 3 options. But yes, that is how that is going to work. Please hide that. Yeah, please hide that. Alright, it's in. But for right now, do you think it was a mistake? We have 3 options available. We have no, I'm happy I did it. I have mixed feelings, and I don't believe you care about me. So those are the options. Yeah, you can only do that once. Words I'm going to choose for now, but in the future, we're going to try that one more time. It's still running. Because I have it set to freaking 2 minutes. Hold on.
What if I hadn't?
Gotta change that as well.
You'd never go to such lengths to save me, would you?
What if? People like to use that phrase a lot, don't they?
Do they?
Well, you can actually learn the answer to that question. Many would envy you.
Let's just get one thing straight, Maxwell. I know
Please do Sims 2. Yeah, DICE Media Group, I don't see that happening.
Oh, heroism. Are you familiar with the works of Albert Camus?
Never heard in my life. Never heard of him. Albert who?
Albert who?
A great writer and philosopher. Camus believed heroism was
Septimus says another beer stream. Yes, another beer stream. As promised yesterday.
Life that was a true challenge.
We're here with the alters.
Being decent, doing the right thing. You are the first person to prove that we can actually excavate Rupidium in quantities that can really make a difference.
I mean, I just put the mining outpost on it, so yes, you're right.
For over a decade now, constantly failing. You say you're not a hero? Well, maybe I don't need you to be one. Maybe you should just carry on being a decent man, Jan Dulski.
I don't think that's an option. That sounds bad, thanks. That doesn't sound bad, I mean. Are you buttering me up for something? Yeah, I'm definitely getting buttered up.
Okay, you're buttering me up for something big here. Let's cut to the chase.
Hard-headed. I like that. You've probably noticed how different Rupidium looks in reality than on the training materials they showed you.
Why is that?
It changes form constantly. Its chemical structure is so volatile that it is almost impossible to capture 2 particles in the same state.
I don't think that's physically possible, what he is describing.
Spectacular. but also very unstable.
Okay, so we can dig deeper, or we can just go on with the story. I think for right now, you're afraid it might not withstand the journey. Let's see what he has in store for us. But, Septimus says this is the game where you clone yourself by changing your history, right? Yep, that is that game.
You're afraid the rupidium I found might not withstand the journey?
I know it won't. That's why we came up with a special container for it. An Ark.
You mean like a box?
A hermetic module dedicated specifically to storing and transporting rupidium.
That's actually crazy.
We have blueprints for it. Lucas should send the necessary data over to you by the time we finish talking. Constructing a rupidium Ark should be your primary focus now.
A rupidium Ark. That's a good idea, but I gotta say what Dice Media Group just said in chat here. First, the funny part, why fuck around with dupes when we can take a real sim in hand and then build it on land based on real locations? Also, love to see your traffic jams. Yeah, I can see that. But the second message, isn't Maxwell just you as another alter? That's actually a really cool theory because, I mean, the resemblance here is striking. Now that Dice Media Group said that, that could actually have been the Dice Media Group may be onto something here. But the options that we do have here is constructing a rupidium Ark should be your primary focus. I'll get to do it right away. I don't have time to do it. I don't have time to do it because we have to cross over that freaking lava river, so shut up about it.
You're very convincing, but I'm afraid I just won't have the time to do it. I need to find a way forward before the sun comes up.
You're losing faith easily. Look how far you've come. You survived.
Construct a rupidium Ark and clone 2 of every life path.
Yourself and managed to get the base moving.
Oh, words.
Would you really be happy with yourself if it all went to waste?
Waste? Wow. Is that what you consider saving my life?
Your life, my life. Let's face it. All it is a predetermined string of events, distorted with myriads of random, meaningless decisions. We spend centuries looking for some kind of sense in it. Some kind of meaningful pattern or recipe.
And found nothing, huh?
Still, no satisfactory answer comes. Until once in hundreds, maybe thousands of years, a chance appears to make a leap in our understanding of reality.
Maxwell is horrible, Maxwell is horrible.
I don't know. But whatever you make of it, let me bare my soul to you. I think these are rare moments that matter. So, enough talking. Lucas said you had questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
There's probably something I would like to ask you. What do we want to know more about? The landing? I don't even know what that is in the first place. The alters, the branching. Let's learn more about the alters in general, and then move on with our lives. How about that?
I don't know. Yet. I don't need to tell you this is unprecedented. There are no good practices here. But I know one thing. You can trust me and Lucas.
Oh, of course I can trust you completely.
But if anyone else contacts you, it's absolutely vital you don't tell them anything about the existence of the alters.
What? Why?
You know very well why, Jan.
I know, somehow I don't trust him at all.
Violated.
Is this just me?
I thought Lucas said the branching was authorized.
You haven't been listening. There are no procedures for this sort of situation. There is no one who can officially authorize such an act. At the end of the day, it was your decision to branch yourself. It will be in your best interest to keep that in mind when considering the consequences.
I don't like the sound of this.
Same.
We will come back to it later, I'm sure. Right now, I'll have to leave you shortly. Is there anything else?
Nope, very good.
No. I'm good.
Exactly.
Rupidium Ark, Jan. That's what you should focus on right now.
I already told you that I don't have time for your
Safe
shit.
with me and Lucas. Once you come back with a remedy for Earth's ailments, nobody will think of punishing you for how you got it. Remember, just do the right thing. Now, I really have to go, but it was a pleasure talking to you, and we will talk more, I promise. Until
Well,
then.
good. Okay, now what? Research a solution. We're doing that. Find an alter who knows something about anomalies. Probably the scientist? Should we talk to go talk to him? I mean, if anyone knows anything about it, who else, right? Gotta be him. And then the Rapidium art. Gotta figure out what to do with that thing, but... let's talk to him first, see what he has going on in his life here. Made a curious discovery. Oh, yeah, what's that?
I made a curious discovery.
Oh, probably the anomaly.
Really? Tell me. It seems there are places on this
Yeah,
planet where
exactly.
strange distortions are happening. Some of them emit very high levels of radiation, while others, not so much. Yes. We could have expected to come across something like that sooner or later, according to reports from previous missions.
No, of course.
Unidentified sources of radiation, unexplained electromagnetic field anomalies, distortions of matter, space, or
Sounds great.
even gravity. What are they? According to a bold theory fleshed out by Professor Frankov, they may be instances of the so-called interral. The what? Interral. In very simple terms, it's a non-coincidental
interral,
superposition of potential universes. We don't know exactly why it occurs, but observations prove that under certain, not yet specified conditions, two or more parallel landscapes can coexist within a common quantum field, creating a so-called proximity plane.
A proximity plane. Okay. What am I going to do with that? Yeah, it felt totally like it. You believe in such crazy theories, or I'd better stay clear of it. Don't know. Probably the first one. Yeah, it felt totally like it. I don't know.
Yeah, it felt like something was materializing from out of nowhere right in front of my eyes. Let's keep our heads cool. It's just a theory. No one's ever proved it right. If, and I stress if, Professor Frankov's intuition is right, then the distortion you have encountered could have been a puncture point. The spot where the proximity plane intersects with our observed universe.
A bloody wormhole is what you're saying. Of course. What else would it be?
Of Newtonian mechanics. Question is, are they the cause or the reason of so much rupidium here?
I'd like to study them more. We can't let it distract us. We definitely want to
I'd like
study it more.
them more. So would I. And for that, we'll have to design our own tools. Do you have anything specific in mind? Let me think
I'm
about
sure
it.
he does.
I need to look through Professor Frankov's lectures, as well as notes from other expeditions. We have a theory. I just need to find a way to put it into practice.
All right. We got some kind of plan going on. How is the research going, though? 2 hours 17 left. It's in the middle of the night, though, so we gotta sleep. So he can continue working on it tomorrow. That should be okay. Let's go and take a nap for now. All right, perfect. Day 12. The sun is far away. I don't know if that's good or bad, but either way around, here we are. 7 o'clock in the morning. Our alters are just running around right now. Nobody's working yet. I don't think they start working until like 9 or 9:30, if I'm not mistaken. So what do we got to do here? Research the interral analysis tool. It's also got to be in research, right? So let's get up here and let's take a look at that. If you can queue that. Yeah, it's also in here. It's literally all in here. But yeah, we can queue that as well. So both of them should be finished today. That's great. That's definitely a good thing. And then I'm wondering, can I somewhere see what we have in storage? Yep, down here on the bottom. So we have minerals 15, enriched minerals 126. We have a metals outpost and an enriched metals outpost. What we are lacking is minerals. How are we on metals? Metals 171. I think the enriched metals outpost Jan the Miner, we are going to bring him over to the rubidium outpost instead. Just so we can get a little bit more rubidium in. That's probably going to be helpful. When I take a look at the map, can I take a look at the map? Or can I only look at the base in here? Can I not change it anywhere? No? Really? Apparently not. So we will have to head outside so we can take a look exactly where we're going to go, because I'm not sure what the plan is. Oh yeah, that's right. Right here. Outside you can? Yeah. Need to take a peek. What are we going to try to accomplish in the meantime? We have a guy mining up here. We do have minerals up here. Minerals is what we are extremely low on, so we could theoretically, if we wanted to, we could make us one more outpost, get us a couple more pylons, and bring it all the way up here to the minerals deposit, and see if we can get a few more minerals in today and probably tomorrow. I think that would probably be the best course of action. Or we're gonna move over here where it has that vein, but I just don't know if we can already do something with it, only because we talked to that guy. Probably not, because it still has a question mark. That's my assumption. So, okay, let's see. Now, let's stop wasting time, or daylight, better to say. And let's go up here. No, where is our workshop? Beside the command center, right here. And let's see, a mining outpost, one more pylon component here, and let's see if we can make that real quick. Drills, we still have 3, we are fine. Everything else we should be okay, I believe. Just gotta actually create it before we walk away. That costs us 2 hours for the outpost. And another hour and 15, it looked like, for the component. It's 11:15. That is okay. We can deal with that.
I'd like to draw your attention.
Yeah, let's go outside. Fast travel all the way over here. And then let's see if we can find our way up there. And we are immediately going to start pulling pylons or building pylons on our path as well. Might as well. Right here. Pylons. How far can I go? Looks like all the way to here. Looks like I can go all the way to here. And I believe it goes, yep, up here and around. I hope I have enough pylons to go that far. Oh, that's gonna be super unfortunate here, huh? No? It's still fine, it's still fine. Right here. And now where exactly is that deposit? The deposit is over here. I have only 2 more pylons. That's okay. Wondering if this anomaly here is going to hurt the pylon or not. Guess there's only one way to find out, just as usual. Let's get out of the build menu here. And let's see if we can make our path through here. Still don't fully understand how these things here work. Well, let's just make a run for it real quick here through the middle. So I think if I'm too close, then I just have to run instead of walk. If I'm a little distance away, kind of like this here, I can walk past it. But too close apparently means running. We are in full visibility of our pylon up there. That's great. So we can set up our scanner system right here and see if we can make out in what general direction the deepest part is for our outpost. Yeah, something like this here, maybe. Like this here. That doesn't really tell us a hell of a lot here. In all reality, it's probably up there. Can I please go up there? There we go. Yeah, it's probably up here, isn't it? Why would there be an upstairs area or an up here area if it would be here? Doesn't make much sense. Yeah, I know that this one here is kind of messed up. We're gonna fix that real quick. Give me that one. Yeah, it looks like it's further over here, maybe. So let's see if we can go this direction. And if we can find the deepest point over here. Somewhere. No, still not. Where the hell? Oh, it could be right down here as well, maybe. Right in that corner, actually, from the looks of this here. Still gonna check out this here while I'm still up here. Just to make sure I'm not missing it up here somewhere. But no, it sure enough looks like it's more in that direction. Let's see. Septimus says, from what I saw in someone else's video, they react more the faster you go. I guess it makes sense, but they still react to very slow going as well from what I just saw. So when they are already extremely close, you might just have to make a run for it. What it seems like, at least. Let's see if that corner here holds the secret or not. And it sure does. Perfect. Let's see if we can mine here. Let's bring up the mining outpost, and let's bring up our pylons, and let's see if we can get some power to that sucker. Oh, look at that. It already is connected to power just from over there. That makes our life super easy. And we can already get to work for the rest of the day. Very, very good indeed.
I'd like to draw your attention to something. I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Do what now? Tals? No? Should I tell him no? I guess so. I don't know.
Hey, man. We're running out of storage space.
Ah, storage space. Look at that. No storage space available, so we are already full. We need to build more. Let's go back to base. Now we can fast travel back and forth. No, it doesn't matter. We all know resources pool in underground divots. That's right. That is right. That's why we have our fancy scanner. Let me go up there to him and see what he wants. Come on, up there. What do we have going on, scientist? Huh? What did you find? Have you finished your research, or what have you got for me? He has got something for us. We're going to ask for that first. How about that?
So, what do you got for me?
An invention I'm particularly proud of.
Oh, it's that scanner thingy.
The Luminator.
You mean a flashlight?
Flashlight.
You have a talent for making extraordinary things sound mundane. It's not just a flashlight, Jan. Tell me.
But you
when
called it a
encounter these
Luminator.
distortions, what is your priority?
I don't know. To investigate them? To get them out of the way, or to avoid them? To get them out of the way, probably?
To get them out of my way.
Now you'll be able to do it.
Real good.
Okay. How?
Professor Frankov discovered that certain frequencies...
Sorry,
of light
words.
waves can be
Okay,
used
we can try it out
to
next time around. How about that,
integrate
words?
planes, to study them. I've used his observations to create my Luminator,
Let me do this here.
so...
And also, I gotta do one more change. The problem is, every time I click out of the game, it actually pauses. Like, there is no way for me to not be focused on the game at all points in time, so I cannot make any changes to anything. Let me do that real quick here. And
elements of the inner
there we go.
to the human eye. But it also has another...
Septimus says the first time I saw this interaction, I thought he said flashlight, which is a very different thing. Yes, yes, it is. That's crazy. But it has another more pragmatic application. It can help to eliminate distortions. You mean destroy them? Or how is that supposed to help me examine them? I don't know. Yeah.
You mean destroy them for good?
I'm just giving you a tool. You decide how to use it. You see, distortions are created around puncture points between potential universes. That much we know. Now, with the Luminator, they should become much more visible to you. Focusing the Luminator's light waves exactly on the puncture point will allow you to seal that rift.
Okay.
You could compare it to cauterizing a wound.
Damn. That does sound promising.
So that should be the question mark on our map, I
You
believe.
see why I don't like calling it a flashlight.
I can see why you could have thought he said flashlight. He wouldn't have to invent that, though. All right, what else?
So, did you find a solution to our problem?
Yes, it's super simple. We'll build a bridge.
Oh, just like that?
No, of course.
Well, it can't be a regular bridge, of course. We don't have the time nor the manpower to accomplish that. However, there is a certain technology that came to my mind, superconductive bridge anchors. They could allow us to quickly span a light but durable construction across our obstacle.
Okay. Now we have three options. Words, are you ready? We can say option 1 sounds exciting. Option 2 sounds dangerous. Or option 3 sounds difficult. If I get words ready for the poll, then we can try it out this time. Perfect. So if you type in chat right now, $vote, and then the number 1, 2, or 3, and then you can vote live on screen right now for one of our 3 options that you can see right here. And you can see the remaining time and the total votes. And we will see how that works out. Let's see. Definitely something that needs to be banned. You're correct, Bestie. You're very correct. All right, looks like the vote is working. Why does he have a wiring harness on his shoulder? I don't know what the hell he has hanging off of here. Like, what the hell is that supposed to be? I really don't know. That's a really good question. Unkindly Steve-O is here, says hello there. He's also the one who was talking about the harness. That is a really good question, though. Option 2 is what you guys have voted for, as we can see. So, that sounds dangerous, is what we're going to choose.
Isn't that dangerous? The base is heavy as hell. When I say it's safe, it's safe.
There is one small thing, though.
Oh, here we go.
Cut out the sarcasm. It's not my fault this excursion was prepared by a dilettante. Blueprint
Looks like a strap, maybe to pull up sleeves. That could be.
For every mission since Project Versant went live, but not on this one.
Say the cable.
Fire the logistician. There was one.
That's funny as hell. Okay, we have blueprints for the anchor should be standard equipage for every mission since Project Versant went live, but not on this one. They should file the logistician if there ever was one. Stop moaning, just tell me what to do, or typical ally corp leaving people stranded without proper equipment. I would say option number 2 right here is the easiest option available to us. That's what we're going to do.
To send people on a mission and then leave them stranded without proper equipment. I hope you're not feeling sorry for yourself, because we need
Hey,
to
you get to make a new you soon, I think so too.
Mining operations, right?
You're in touch with mining operations? Of course we are.
Yeah, I am. Why? Next time you talk to someone from mining ops, tell them to send over the anchor blueprints from Versant. Once we have them, things will go back to super simple. You'll see.
All right, will do.
Yeah, should be able to make that happen. We don't really care too much about this here right now. I think we're gonna try out this flashlight, though. Well, shouldn't call it that. Sorry, the illuminator. How can I do that, though? Probably only outside. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. Does this guy here have to eat? Like, how does the entire, like, food thing work? We have a kitchen we have to, like, feed, but I don't really see, like, anything on screen. Where is our kitchen? Oh, 1 level lower, sorry. 1 level lower for kitchen. Like, I don't understand. So we have to make food, but how do I eat it? Do I not have to eat it? I can talk to the 2 dudes, but I cannot sit down and eat food. I don't know. I don't know. Since I also don't see anything, I guess he will eventually yell at me when he starts dying. Guess we'll see. Rubberduck says, yeah, have to go now. We'll watch the WOD later. Rubberduck, thank you for joining today. Appreciate that. Later on. The scientist doesn't like pity. He's logical to a fault. Good. I like the guy. And Vesti also says you don't have to. The altar eats automatically. Okay. So I don't have to. My dude doesn't have to eat. Huh.
Can't get rid of you.
Septimus says, so every clone is from a world where we still give last names to people based on what job they do, huh? Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so. But it is almost 8 o'clock in the evening. We should be able to lay down here and hopefully sleep through to tomorrow morning. And see what else we have in store here. The sun is far away. I don't know what that means. And I also don't know if it's good or bad. So, there's that. Okay, let's go upstairs. Oh, 1 level. Let's go to the workshop. We have to craft the illuminator. Let's make that happen. I'm assuming we have everything we need. We mined a lot of different stuff, but we should have a lot available. The illuminator, we're gonna grab it. Mining outposts, all this stuff here. We don't need anything as of this moment. Just illuminator. It's good enough. Let's make it real quick. And add it to our inventory.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Right, did he just say we're low on radiation filters? Maybe to build one of those too and check on that, because I don't have a altar assigned right now. Septimus says, personally, I would hope the sun is far away. Life is kind of hard if the sun's close by. See Mercury. I mean, I guess you do have a valid point there. Can't deny it. Let's check out the machinery here. Low failure risks, that's great. Where are... Okay. Filters and storage is 0. Oh, the drain time is 24 hours. We need 1 filter per day. Okay. Alright. We should probably take care of that a little bit better then. Yeah. And let's see. Radiation filters. We gotta make 1, 2. What is that? Oh, that's organics that we have to utilize. So we need to find us some organics within the next 3 days. That has to happen, and we all have to change our assignments, where we take the technician and put him into the workshop. Yeah, and the technician into the workshop, please. Thank you. Perfect. You can make us these. While we are off exploring. That's what we are going to do, yep. Do need the airlock, though. And with the airlock, should we try to make our way over here and see if we can do something with this here now? Because I have a good feeling that we should be able to do something with that now. Let's go to this outpost right here, and let's see what we can do. I believe it's supposed to say sunrise is far away. I don't know, Septimus. I don't know. Vesti says, make sure that you have food at day end. I'm not sure if you can count on the meals needed scale. You might. Okay, well, we'll have to check that out, I suppose. Oh, there are the anomalies again. But where's that illuminator thingy? Let's test that out, huh? Where are you at? There it is. What does it do? Okay. Am I doing anything? Oh, I need to aim at whatever the hell that is. Okay. I see.
Hey, man. We're running
Okay.
out of storage space.
And there is some kind of power that it uses that doesn't recharge. It recharges with batteries that we did not build. Okay. So that's what we are working with here. I see, I see. I'm also walking into the wrong direction. Alright, at least now we know how this thing here works. Hopefully that still has enough charge to get us through that anomaly in the back that we found earlier. Look at your suit power. Oh, is it actually suit power? Oh, it's actually suit power. It's it uses the same exact power source. I see. Thank you, Bestie. Thank you. Not good, not good, not good. I gotta run. Gotta get out of here. Okay. Let's make our way back up here. And then we can make our way just over to the left this time. To the right was just a longer way. The left has more anomalies. That is okay. I hope. And this here is Rapidium. Okay. Oh, really? While we are mining, there is one coming from behind. Yeah, sure. Maybe that's not the idea. But Killjoy with 5 gifted memberships. Killjoy, you're crazy. Appreciate that, dude. Looks like Gene, Dino, Donald Duck, Kevin, and Tim all got a gifted membership. Thank you, Killjoy, once again. I truly, truly appreciate that. But look at that right here. Right here. What can we do with that? Okay. Following the interval trail. Keep using the illuminator and follow the anomaly trail.
Huh.
Oh, look at that.
Let's see where this leads.
Oh, look at that. That stuff, I only can see it when I have the illuminator out. Well, that's cool. I like that. That is actually cool. I like that. Hey, look, plants. Yeah, it's something like that, I suppose. Alright, let's keep following. Let's see what the hell we find. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We have time. We can play around with some stuff here. The only thing we don't have is power. That is a little bit worrisome, I suppose, but... Okay. Coming down here. Okay, coming down here. Up here. Yeah, some stuff laying around, not enough storage space. We need to take care of storage space. That has to happen. But we are still following whatever the hell this stuff here is. Looks like we need to go down here. Okay, what the hell are you? Do I have to illuminate that? Probably, huh? That sucks. Where are we? Oh, we are over here. So if I just remember that, then I can probably do that. Let's see. Down here. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We should have time to make our way back around the round trip here one more time, maybe, with a little bit of luck. Let's see if that is a true statement or not. There's some metals over here. Just saw those. Okay. Let's just book it. Yeah, that's clearly the easiest way to dodge those, is literally just to run for it. Much faster and easier to try to sneak past them. It's actually funny. And up here, aren't we able to charge? No? Oh, now I am. Perfect. Great. And now let's see if we can make our way back one more time here and see what this thing here is. I'm truly curious what the hell we are dealing with here. Let's see. Can I just hold shift and make my way through here unharmed? Yes, I frickin' can. That is literally the best way. Yeah, screw your control mechanic. Alright, so far so good. It was right here. If I go this way around, I don't have to use energy. So that's what we are going to do. It will take an extra minute or so, but that's fine. That is okay. I can also make it through all of these. It's literally just running. There's the path. No infinite storage for me in this game? No, apparently not. Apparently not. Hold on. Is there a difference? No, there's no difference. That's a climbing path. Sorry, where's the illuminator? There it is. I knew it was here somewhere. So let's see what it does. Okay, alright. Now what? Not enough storage space, you gotta be kidding me. So whatever this here is, it also needs storage space. Can I annihilate something? Take a minute, a full 35 minutes later. Well, time looks a little bit different. Yeah, a little bit different than on, you know, our normal Earth. Bessie says you had better luck. Okay, maybe some skill with those anomalies than I have seen. Most die here the first time. I mean, I did die once until I figured out what to do. But that's the problem. Can I do something about my storage from here? Or do I literally have to run all the way back? And then back again? Even the radiation filters don't have storage. We literally need to build more storage. Here is storage. Can I just chuck something into the garbage? Storage tab. Sort of, thanks, Bestie. Let's see. I really don't know what to get rid of here. Or how. Okay, so one of those drill cartridges here is 15. But they cost us to build. ALX, short for Alchemic Resource. Also looks important. Damage chip. Perhaps it can be repaired. All these here have no volume, so gear and collectibles are nothing. Food we should keep. I don't know what to get rid of. I literally don't know what to get rid of. I just don't know enough about the game yet that I could guesstimate what's important and what's not. Can I just kill one of these here? Let's just throw one of these out. Oh, it's still not enough storage space. Really? But how? Oh, we have already been so freaking overfull, is that what it is? I think it's also because we still have, yeah, Jan here assigned to the Rapidium outpost. The moment we annihilate something, he is mining. No, he is not, because he's off shift. Okay, I clearly don't understand how the system works. Let's get rid of a few metals, as Bestie is suggesting. How about 35 of them? That brings us down, storage-wise. And now we can pick it up. Okay. Alright, good enough. Again, still trying to figure out this game here as we go, of course. So definitely not the most efficient thing that I've just done. There's no question about it. But at the same time, I don't know better, so it will have to do. I do know, on the other hand, it is currently 6:50 in the evening, and the radiation is coming for our ass here in a minute. So let's make our way through here again with a little bit of skill. And let's go back to our outpost so we can fast travel back. Very good. Very easy. Very straightforward. Let's fast travel, and this time I can't forget to build more storage. Cannot forget it. Let's do it right away, as a matter of fact, so I cannot forget it. Build small storage. And where do we have space for that kind of nonsense? It looks like right here. We can, actually just down here on the bottom, we can tack one on. Let's build us another one right here. And the third one right there. That's plenty of small storages. That brings us all the way up to 1,080. That should be good enough for the time being. This game is hell for pack rats. Plan what you want and collect what you need. The problem is that I don't know yet what I need. So, yeah, I just don't know what's important yet. Clearly metals, I should have kept a few of them. Maybe. But either way, radiation filters are being built, so we should have that. Plan what you want and collect what you need. Oh, I see what you got. Yeah, okay. Show the planetarium sample to the scientist. The scientist is hanging out right here, so let's see what the scientist is going on in his life. I found some specimen. Sure.
I have something for you.
Sure do.
I used the illuminator on one of those strange areas on the surface, and it revealed some sort of plants, but not real living plants. More like a projection of another dimension that became visible to me.
That is actually a good description.
I followed their path and found something that could have been their core. And when I used the illuminator on it, oh, I found
a bit of skill and a whole ocean of luck. Yeah, right, Septimus?
Really? Specimens from the interval. Did you secure them properly? Of course. I have to take them to my lab immediately. Let me study them thoroughly. Jan, this is beyond my wildest dreams.
Same here, trust me.
A whole new area of research wide open before me. Before us.
I'm stuck with the anchor blueprints. I'm not stuck. I haven't even asked for them yet. Let's just talk about the other anomaly and see what they have.
I ran into another anomaly. This one was different. It was Like this distortion was closing in on me, as if I was pulling it toward me. How extraordinary.
Ah, that's the one
Maybe it's magnetic
that's coming
field is
towards us, I
interacting
believe.
with your
Yeah.
suit. Yeah, well, running away from it was no fun.
Actually, it
Keeping
was.
clear of it is the only thing you can do for now. Let's keep collecting observations. I feel we're onto something groundbreaking here.
Okay, it's good enough for right now. He should be happy. Should be fine. Let me take a look here in food. We have 4 food left, so why not just make a couple more while we can? Not here, but over here. Make them real quick. Planetary samples are rare and special. From now you can find new, more advanced areas of a research in the research lab. Ah, okay. So that's basically our path to unlock more things. I got it. Make those too much. That brings us all the way, or almost all the way, to 11 o'clock. Which is okay. So let's go and take a nap. See ya tomorrow. All right. New day. Let's see what we can tear up. First of all, build the Rapidium Arc. What is the Rapidium Arc exactly? Is that something in the workshop? No. It's not in the workshop. So what else is it? Could it be a module for the base? Probably should have paid better attention. Yes, right here. And it costs 30 metals, 120 Rapidium, and 100 organics. I think we have a metal mine. We don't have an organics mine. And we do definitely have a Rapidium mine, so that's great to see. Okay, so let's see. I think we should try to get that anchor. Those blueprints. No calls. Oh, I cannot call them. Okay, so I just have to wait until they call me. Cool. But we cannot get those blueprints because we can't ask for them until they call us. So I would say, let's take a look. Right here we have some shallow metals that we could grab because we are a little bit low on metals, as we know. But we also have the deposit over here, actually. I can't just change the assignments. That should be fine for the time being. Yeah, that should be okay. And then we need to find some organics. So here we have some shallow organics. We can just grab those and see how much that gives us. Worst case scenario, we build another outpost right here. Should be fine. Let's do that real quick. In assignments, we need to find us metals. The metals outpost. We are going to put our miner right there. We have enough Rapidium for the moment. Minerals, we have 42. Let's put the technician there. Let's grab us a little bit more minerals, a little bit more metals, and I'm gonna see what I can do about the organics myself. How about that? Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say. Let's see if that is true for the altars as well. Okay, that's the direction, the appropriate one. So let's see. Apparently the scientist still wants to talk to us. I'm assuming at least that's what that huge-ass pop-up there beside his name means. We'll see. Oh, that was it? That was everything we got out of here? That was not a hell of a lot. We may have to build an outpost after all, because I don't see that happening otherwise. That was basically nothing that we just got here. That's a little bit sad, almost. Let me check this here out. There we have a little bit of organics laying around. That's okay. Come down here. Yeah, those we already mined out, apparently. Although that's unfortunate. Pylon-wise, how are we looking? Can literally just plop one right here. That should be fine. So let's just go back straight to the base. Grab us another outpost. Actually. Hold on one sec. Better idea. I'd recommend you think a bit about how to best spend the planetary sample when that comes up. Alright, I will keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind. Let's come over here. And my question is, if I can build, I should also be able to pair this here back up, right? Retrieve mining outpost. Yep, there it is. Perfect. That's great. Let's snag it. And let's run over here to the other outpost. And quick travel one more time. Okay. He's over here mining. Great. Good job. Well, let's travel over here. I didn't think it was a good idea to necessarily go ahead and build another outpost with the limited resources we have. I thought it would be a better idea to just retrieve what we currently don't need, and that was the refined metal one. That was wholly unnecessary. Actually, we still have to first do the exercise of trying to figure out what the hell is even going on here with our scanners. So, let's do that. Let's do that quickly and see what the hell is going on here. Okay. Do we have more luck in this direction? That's not what I meant to do here. Nothing. Nothing in this direction here either. Maybe this way. Yep, there we go. It should be right around here somewhere. That should hopefully reveal it. No, really? It's literally in that tiny little area right here. Gotta be kidding me. Come on. Exactly. Of course. And the cable is here. Perfect. That gives us access to organics that we are going to mine up ourselves. I think we needed 100 if I remember correctly. Let's see. We're just gonna mine all the way until 8 o'clock. That should be fine. Better too much than not enough in this particular case here. When it comes to at least organics. This is the last one that we are going to finish up here. Last few minutes. And back away we go. Bestie says, I'm not used to actually knowing a bit more about the game you're playing than you, Beer. I don't actually think I know what your spoiler policy is. I don't really care too much, honestly. As long as you don't spoil, like, the absolute, like, everything about the game. You know, a few hints here and there are totally fine. I don't mind. Okay, that's not what we wanted to do. I got distracted. We need to come in here, but because of what we actually did want to do is build a Rapidium arc. What in the actual hell are you? And we're running low on space as well here. That is a problem. That thing is massive. It's as big as our quantum computer. It would actually fit right behind the quantum computer. Can we rearrange? Oh, actually expand. Increases base size. Oh, that requires research. Does it actually make the sphere bigger, I wonder? Probably. Either way, how do I move this? Like this? Okay, well, that's super easy. Let's move the womb up here. And let's grab us the arc and put it right beside our quantum computer. Why not? Fits perfectly in that little area right there. And that should be great. Base mass is 362 and the journey cost is 362. Cost exceeds organic tank capacity. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means at all, actually. That was already the case earlier then, right? Because this here only cost us 32, so that was already there, I just didn't notice it. So apparently there is a way to upgrade the tank, maybe? Maybe in research? I don't know. We will have to do a little bit more figuring out how this game here exactly works. We can make a call to report the building of the arc. That's great. That's not what we want to do. We want to first go to the research lab. We also want to talk to the scientist. This damn thing here on my screen is highly annoying. Pikachu chooses you. Wait, that's a spoiler? Wait, what? Look at your organics counter at the bottom. 74 out of 300. So the tank is 300. I got that. But I just don't know how to make it bigger. So let's see. That's batteries. We already looked through all of these here, though. There was nothing in here that made it bigger. As far as I'm aware, at least. So what am I going to do with these planetary samples here? Can't do that. Can't do that. Okay. So how exactly I can just do this? Okay, that's not what I meant to do. How do I utilize it though? Here we have base expansion, but it's locked. Expands the base, allowing for more room buildings. Additionally, expands the organics tank size to 450. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. So it expands the size, which allows me to build more modules, but at the same time, it also increases the size. Perfect. Makes sense. We can deal with that. Hunting snails, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. I truly appreciate that. But okay, that's great. What we can do is we can queue 2 more things up, like for example, cheaper batteries. Because you're right, Septimus, make the scientists do his job. Yeah, we haven't researched anything. Also, am I right when I'm saying that there is nothing here that's like a cost to research? It's literally only time. Because if that is the case, then we need to make sure that there's always research running as long as we have research. That is for sure. But cheaper batteries, we're going to go with that. And we're also going to go with, you know what? Yeah, non-metals efficiency. Why not? Let's pump that out. Let's make the call. Likely a story-locked research point. That's what it looks like. Yeah, but I'm still wondering what I can do with that planetary stuff. The modules add to the weight, which defines your travel cost, so there's more ways to make travel possible. That makes sense. That makes sense. And it's also Maxwell once again. I don't know. I don't like this guy for some reason. Let's report building the Ark.
Hello, Dulski here.
Jan, tell me you did it. Tell me you have the Ark.
I did it.
Well done. Now,
Well done
all we
indeed.
need to do is bring it home safely. Are you making progress with that obstacle of yours?
I'm still looking for a way out.
Oh, I don't want to cause panic, but you better hurry.
Because his name is Maxwell, that's enough reason not to like him. Never mind how he treats you in this game. Yeah, you're very correct about that. I'm gonna need your help. How's the rescue team doing? It would have gone faster if I didn't have to build your Ark. We don't care.
I'm gonna need your help.
Just move on with the story here.
What can I do for you?
I need blueprints for superconductive bridge anchors from Project Versant.
Versant? But how do you know about that?
I know a lot of stuff. Don't you worry about that. My scientist Alter told me I'm smarter than you think, or a wild guess. I don't know. I feel like I should let you guys decide that. How about that? Yeah. Well, let's make that happen. We have 3 options available. Like this. The first option is my scientist Alter told me. The second option is I'm smarter than you think. And the third one is a wild guess. That is also incorrect what I did here. You can't vote on anything. Let me fix it. There we go. Let me try it one more time. And let's see what you guys think we should do here. So it's a $sign vote 1, 2, or 3. 1 is my scientist Alter told me. 2 is I'm smarter than you think. And 3 is wild guess. I'm actually curious what you guys think here. Because that is actually quite interesting. Should we lie to him? And if we lie to him, should we make ourselves seem smarter than it seems? What happens if I vote again? Nothing, Septimus. You can only vote once, and you cannot change your vote once you have voted. You can try, but nothing will happen. Okay, we got 20 more seconds. So if you have an opinion on which option we should choose right here, you should vote now. Currently, it is a wash. Currently, we have a draw between all 3 votes, and if that happens, then the random number generator that is built into the polling option will take 1. No, 2 is not a lie. I'm smarter than you think. I guess technically option 2 is not a lie, but the random number generator came up with option 3.
I took a wild guess.
That's what we're gonna do.
You just went and guessed the name of an aborted scientific program you had no right to know anything about?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Aborted.
Stop questioning me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You and your
Project
logic.
Verson
Stop that
terminated
nonsense.
years ago due to lack of satisfactory results.
What? Didn't they come up with some tech useful for mining missions?
No.
No.
How would you even know what they were unless
Unless what?
an alternate version of you was somehow involved in it? Is it possible that someone from your crew remembers a non-existing technology? That's amazing, Jan. You do understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes, I do understand what you're saying. I understand that you don't have my blueprints. Yes, that is also a very, very true statement. But this is more fucked up than I thought. This is definitely more fucked up than I thought.
This is more fucked up than I thought.
Poetry.
What?
A good poem should resist comprehension, almost successfully. Your situation reminded me of that phrase. It is confusing, or fucked up, as you put it. But it fuels the imagination and opens the mind. Just like poetry.
Is that supposed to help me?
I have an idea.
Now, what idea is that?
It's a long shot, but it might be all we have. Project Verson did leave behind unfinished drafts. Crisscrossed formulae, discarded calculations, the usual scribbles of a scientific stream of consciousness at work. For what it's worth, I'll ask Lucas to send it over to your terminal.
Great.
Maybe that resourceful alter of yours can put it to good use.
Oh, okay. It's better than nothing, I guess.
I agree with that statement.
I have to say, Jan, I'm beginning to see more and more potential in this situation of yours. I hope we speak soon. Good luck, as always.
Okay. All right. Call has been made. Where's the scientist running around? The miner is up here. The scientist is all the way on the bottom, in the very bottom rear storage. Like, why? What are you doing down here, chill? Just chilling? Having a Coke? Cool. The way Maxwell talks creeps me out, says Septimus. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I have news about your blueprints? Sure.
So, I have news about the anchor blueprints you asked for? I certainly hope so, because I just saw something come in from mining ops, and it looks like a bad deal.
Yeah. That's
Did
funny.
you precisely ask for bridge anchor blueprints?
Yeah, this is all they could give us amateurs. I'm sorry, but the program you mentioned doesn't exist. I think I am once again going to give you this one here as well. Option 1 on the top or option 2 on the bottom. Should we say this is all they could give us amateurs and basically lie to the guy? Or should we say option 2, I'm sorry, but the program you mentioned doesn't exist? I mean, both could have rather interesting outcomes. Once again, to vote, it is $vote, and then the number 1 for option 1, and number 2 for option 2. So throw in your vote into the chat on Twitch, on YouTube. It doesn't matter where you are. It is counted across both platforms in the next remaining 26 seconds. All right, currently we have 2 votes for option 1, 2 votes for option 2. What else have we going on here? Anyone else has an opinion? Should we go with option 1 or option 2? Also, these options actually have an input on the game. You need to fix overflow in your CSS. Yeah, it's not even my CSS. It's not even my CSS. So yes, I just have to fix the CSS. And apparently, option 2.
Sorry to break this to you, but the program you mentioned doesn't exist. This is all they came up with before they were terminated. Terminated? But why?
But why?
Lack of results. Results, huh? You mean an outcome that only exists in my fake memories? Huh. No wonder what I got looks more like the musings of a madman than serious work.
The musings of a
There's no way I
madman.
can make anything out of it. We just don't have the time.
Ah, love that. Okay, get to work or we're screwed. Yes, I agree. I know it's imperfect, but I believe in you. Yeah, get to work or we're screwed. Absolutely.
Well, you'll have to give it all you've got, because you're not getting anything else. So get to work now, or we're all screwed.
Agreed. Agreed. We are all screwed. And I think I'm gonna use this option here too. Maybe that stupid pop-up on the screen goes away if we ask for it. Don't really care how you're settling in. Just get to work and do your stuff as you should.
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally.
You think? Don't worry, I've got this. I'm just following Ally Corp protocol. Can you teach me how to run it better? Okay, gonna let you guys vote on this one here. Option 1, Option 2, and Option 3 from top to bottom. You got 60 seconds to make your decision known in chat. $ vote, and then Option 1, Option 2, or Option 3. That is what I want to see. Please. Currently 2 votes for Option 3. Can you teach me how to run it better? That is probably what I would ask as well. If I'm at work and somebody thinks they know how to do my job better than me, then please teach me how to do it better. I'm all ears. Got 30 more seconds. Do we have more opinions? $ vote in chat. And your vote will be counted live on screen. And that's, of course, what we are going to do here in 20 more seconds. Currently 2 votes for Option 3. This place is not run optimally. Yeah, that's an understatement if I have ever heard one. 2 more seconds. Happy to hear your input and then completely ignore it. That's right.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down.
I mean, it does kind of make sense.
Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That's slow enough for you?
Team building is important. No booze, no way. Or idle conversations like this one. No booze, no way. Absolutely. Gotta go with the booze. Gotta go with the booze.
Don't you ever have fun? Oh, I do have fun. When I'm celebrating success. A situation that you're probably not familiar with. Truth is, I really wish we could make
Ichiban, that's right.
All these imaginary years.
Cheers as well.
So much
to you.
If it existed.
I understand how you feel, or just focus on the work here and now. Yes, just focus on the work here and now. I mean, you're expendable. You're an alter.
Turning it over in your head.
Just work, damn it, and stop thinking.
You should focus on the work you need to do here and now. I never thought I'd say it, but yes, you're right. Let's get Rapidium back to Earth, and maybe later, we'll see.
We will see. Okay, back to research. Should be up here somewhere. Nope. One lower. One higher? One higher. Okay, what do we need for that? Or, actually, it's research. We don't need anything for that. We just need to get rid of one of them. Cheaper batteries I'm going to remove, and I'm going to put the bridge anchors on here instead. The non-metals that I'm going to leave on, that is by design on purpose. I still want that. I think a 15% efficiency increase is going to help us run it more optimally. Also, I need to go one lower so we can nap. It is 10:30, past 10:30, almost 10:45. Time to go to bed. Until the next day. Is the sun still far away? Yes, the sun is still far away. Great. Gotta love it. Far away sun. That's exactly how I like my sun, normally. Okay. He wants to talk again. He constantly has something to complain about, doesn't he? Alright, what does he want? Technician and scientist are arguing. Where are they arguing? In the dormitory. Okay. What are they arguing about? What the hell is going on?
Man, I'm telling you, we need...
Wait, what? Quality of food. alters argue about the quality of food given to them. A scientist wants to stick to the mush diet while the technician demands that they will be fed quality meals regularly. Do you know where we are, Mr. Technician? Do you understand what's going on here? Jan says, we need to save resources. We need to save resources. Mush is nutritional and keeps us going. Others need to toughen up and focus on a mission. And Jan's argument is, I want better food. We are human beings, not cattle. We should be given proper meals on a regular basis, if not every day. At least 2 times quality meal in the next 5 days. But then what? I don't see any benefits or anything, like no downsides. I cannot get involved. I can change nothing. Well, what does it mean? I guess if I don't know what it means, then I will let you guys decide. How about that? Because I literally don't know if this does anything or not. We're going to have option 1 right here. It goes for our scientist. Option 2 goes for our technician. And option 3 stands for not getting involved. Again, option 1 is the scientist, siding with the scientist with no changes. Option 2 is the technician, where he gets 2 quality meals in the next 5 days. And then we have do not get involved on the very bottom, option number 3. Wesley says the scientist should never manage people, but the roadmap is a good idea. Morale is important, beer. These alters won't settle for a couple of statuses. For a couple of statues, I mean. Vote 2. Let's make beer's life harder. Thanks, Septimus. Appreciate that. You still have 15 seconds. We have only 1 vote right now. It's a little bit on the low end here. A little bit on the low end. Do we have any more votes? Option 1, scientist. 2 is technician. 3 is do not get involved. And option 2 was chosen by Septimus. So we are going to go with the technician.
And I'm telling you, this is the least important of our priorities.
Can be grown in a greenhouse. Don't know if we will be able to make that happen or not, but we will certainly try. Okay, so we will need a greenhouse, which we will need to build. Let's see if that works out for us or not. Build. Where is the greenhouse? Here, 40 and 20. We have that, and it's massive. Holy shit, it's massive. Holy actual shit, it's massive. Yeah, I don't know where to put that thing at all. Not even close. I can, I guess, move the machinery room over here. And then slap the greenhouse right here. That should do it. That should do it. Okay. Now we have a greenhouse. Now what? Okay. Looks like we're growing some stuff in here. Looks like a proper greenhouse. One of those alters should really come in here with a broom, though. I mean, look at this thing. Raw food costs me 10 organics. And 1 hour to make. I need to have 2 raw food in the next 5 days to shut him up. So I would say, let's make 2 of them, and let's just make that happen. Let's just get that done. Do I need to do something here, though? Does that just happen? Or do you need to do work here? There's the work. Oh, look at that.
John, we're dangerously low on repair kits.
Dangerously low on repair kits. Okay, so there's more going on. Let's see. In assignments, we're going to assign, not the workshop, basic maintenance to the technician. The scientist stays in a lab, that's fine. And the metals outpost. How many metals do we have? I think we need a little bit more organics, if anything. So let's get the miner mining on the organics outpost instead. Okay, good. What happens if you change the configuration while someone is in the doorway to the moved room? I don't know. I just think they get probably spawned somewhere else. That's most likely it. Most likely it. Okay, let's see. What did I meant to do? I forgot why I walked over here. Oh yeah, that's right. Repair kit. I wanted to make us a repair kit or 2. First, the radiation filter. Okay, and now let's walk over to the kitchen and see exactly what kind of damage is going on here. Okay, so repair module. Jan, the technician, is on shift. One of your alters is injured. Which one is injured? The scientist has a slight fever, apparently. Okay. And the scientist is right here. Can I talk to you? How do I fix you? There's lots of stuff to figure out. It's like real life in a simple way. Skipping on morale will give short-term gain, but has a hell of an efficiency cost on the medium and long term. Alright, that is good to know. Give him the rubber duck. Yes, he definitely needs to get the rubber duck, clearly.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Maybe he does.
Marie? Marie Skwakovska? Where the hell did you find
Marie Skwakovska.
Oh, I use it as an anti-stress ball, so it's always lying around. Anti-stress ball? This duck was the first audience for so many papers I wrote.
Yeah, something's not right with him.
Time for Marie to get
Clearly.
back to her proper job.
But now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What happened in the kitchen?
You look pale. Mild food poisoning, that's all. The fridge may be malfunctioning.
Okay, the fridge may be malfunctioning. You're resilient, you'll be back to work soon. We ate worse things in college. I like that. I'm sorry you must feel terrible. Yeah, we're gonna go with we ate worse things in college because it's a fact.
Remember how we lived on instant ramen noodles in college? Look at us now. Healthy as horses. That's a cognitive bias, Jan.
Come on. A little bit of lighthearted talk. Not possible, huh? Not with that dude. But it looks like the technician is here and he's actually repairing the module all by himself. Very nice. Very nice. So that works. I still don't understand what the hell is going on though. Why do we still, when we look at the scientist, why do I still have like that, that little thing right there? Beside him. Like on the left side of the screen right there. The like speech bubble or whatever. Like what the hell, is that a glitch? I don't think that should be there, right? Like I can talk to the technician. He has an exclamation point. Let's just try it, maybe it goes away. Something you want to discuss? Let's see.
Hey, you wanted to discuss something? Yeah. I want to know when you started being such a pushover. What?
What?
You heard me. I'm not blind. I can see the workload pile up. And you, eager to take new orders.
Eager to take new orders. I'm only doing what I want. I'm not in a good negotiating position. I don't think it matters too much.
I'm only doing what I want to do. Just because it's in line with directions from Earth doesn't mean I'm a pushover. Oh, so you're telling me that delaying our escape to build a Rapidium arc was your idea? Or maybe you're telling that to yourself.
Maxwell knows better what's needed, or so you'd rather we didn't collect Rapidium. Maxwell knows better what's needed is definitely a lie. So we're gonna go with the second option.
Let me get this straight. You'd rather we didn't secure the Rapidium? Not if it weakens our chances. Our survival depends on Maxwell. He's in charge whether we like it or not. Yeah, so was Dad. The man of the house. I thought you regretted not standing up to him. Looks like you didn't learn much. That's a little below the belt. You're right. Sorry, this place is getting to me.
I mean, that is understandable. It will get to me as well.
We should do something just for ourselves. Something not work-related, not productive in any way. Like what? Well, there's a social room
module.
space. We could start with that.
A
Bet it
beer
has a
pong table.
Yeah, see? A smile on your face. Let's build a place.
I want to see the scientists play beer pong.
And then, after I've beaten you, we can talk more serious
You would probably
stuff.
slay at it.
What do you say?
You're never beating me.
You're
Never.
never beating me. I'm the official beer pong champion of my year. Well, the third floor of my dorm, anyway. Oh man, I'm shitting my pants already.
Also, okay, I found a curious device. Is that a
What I
present for
found?
him or something
Any idea what it could be?
real? What did we find?
Let's see. It looks like a...
Oh, it's a
qubit
broken
chip.
computer chip, that's right.
Qubit chip? Yeah. Like an enhanced storage for quantum computing operations. It could be useful for increasing the efficiency of our QC unit. Not to mention accessing new tech in the research lab.
It looks broken. Should I just plug it in? Can I use it to make more alters? Should I just plug it in? That seems like the obvious question. It's like, oh yeah, it's dangerous and it looks broken and we should probably be careful with it. Should I just plug it in?
So, I just plug it into the QC? Plug it into whatever you want. Won't do much.
Ah,
It's
unfortunate.
dead. I'd give it some love in the workshop first. Duly noted.
Okay, technician is happy, but still we have the scientist still having his speech bubble on the left side there. I don't know why. No idea, but what can we do? We also have some optional tasks, I'm just seeing. Can I just look at those somehow? Yes. Craft a qubit chip in the workshop. Let's see if we can do that. Provide a quality meal for every altar at least twice during the next 5 days. Wait, how much? For every altar at least twice? So how many do we freaking need? How many altars do I have? 3? So I need a total of what? 6 meals? Including myself, that makes 8? Yeah, that's a problem. Build a social room, play beer pong with the technician. Okay, let's see if we can craft a qubit chip and get us more food. Clearly that's not enough. Actually, the kitchen is right there. Let me double check how much the requirements are here. But I'm assuming I need 6. Yeah, I need 6 raw food for 6 cooked meals. Okay, alright then. But are you an altar? I don't know. Do I count as an altar? Am I not hungry? I guess I'm not hungry. So let's grab us raw food. Yeah, that's amount of storage is 2, but we need 4 more. We're just gonna go with 6 and hope that's enough. Social room isn't really optional. I'm sure we will need it eventually. To keep morale up. I know, I know. Let's make us more raw food. Looks like on day 12 today, we're not even going to leave our base. Or sorry, day 15 today. I mean, we're not even going to leave the base at all. More than enough to do indoors right now. That is the food. We can at least slap it into the kitchen. And put it into the queue. Actually, we could even cook it. Only 20 minutes per meal. Keep cooking. Now it's 40 minutes per meal. That's unfortunate. Still though, we have until 11. Okay, very good. I'm exhausted, so let's go to bed. And let's sleep through the night. Very good. Okay. We can make a call now. That is one thing. We can also cook the rest of our food, which is definitely something we need to do. Hold on. Back up. And over here to the right. And let's make sure we cook the rest of our food. That was literally it. Crazy. But we should have enough now, I believe. Cooked meals, amount in storage, only 2. Wait, what? Didn't I just make 6 of them? Unless 4 were consumed. I think that is what happened. I think I need 4, including myself. Which would mean I need 2 more to fulfill it. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on, because why else would we only have 2 left now? That's gotta be it. But let's make 2 more raw food here. Apparently, I do count as an altar myself. Apparently you sleep eat. Apparently I do sleep eat, yes. That's funny. Let's make us our 2 cooked meals. And that should give us tomorrow our meal quota as well. And it should make him happy. You can have the alters do the cooking. I know I can. Just assign them. But like the scientist, I'm pretty sure is doing nothing right now. I just figured it would be fast enough if I do it myself. Apparently we have another argument going on here. Okay, what's going on this time? The alters are arguing about the safety of the base. One of them believes that microrapidium particles can get into the base and contaminate water. In his opinion, the SIBA unit lacks a proper filtering system that would minimize the risk of consuming them. The other one says that there is no risk of contamination. Okay. The miner says, let's not take unnecessary risks. We are done taking unnecessary risks. If he's concerned about the quality of the water you're all drinking, you're going to make sure it's safe. Promise to look into upgrading the filtration system. And then we have Jan here who says the base has an advanced air and water filtration system. Upgrading it seems like a waste of time and resources. Besides, you have never heard about microrapidium. That is a true statement. Never have, never have. So I think what we're going to do is asking you guys what we should do. Option 1 is the miner. Option 2 is the technician. And option 3 is don't get involved. Again, it is $ vote. The number 1 stands for the miner. Number 2 stands for the technician. And number 3 stands for do not get involved. Slap it in chat and let me know what you think, please. Septimus says, shouldn't the tech know what's best in this situation? You would assume so. I mean, the miner clearly doesn't know anything about filtration, right? That would be the logical answer here, I would think. Don't tempted to vote 1 to add another task for Bier to do. You can't anymore, Septimus. You can't change your vote, too late. 3 votes for option number 2. That's great. 5 more seconds, and sure enough, it looks like the technician is going to win out right here. Very, very good. And there we have it officially. Let's make it happen.
Those systems were designed by eggheads who know nothing about rapidium.
Well, of course. I guess we will find out eventually. If we just follow with that or something else crazy happens, that we know it was a bad idea to just live with the microrapidium in our water. After the bridge anchors, I'm immediately going to add something else on here, so we are not wasting any time. I'm going to go with metals this time. Metals efficiency right after the bridge anchors. Because why not? Might as well. Also, another call is available, so let's see what they want from us. Lucas, not Maxwell. I trust him at least a little bit more. So let's see how that works out.
Lucas, what's up now? Kind of busy here.
Kind of busy indeed.
I know, it's that I've only just learned the big news. You managed to build one. A rapidium arc.
That's right.
Man, congrats. That's really heavy stuff.
Thanks for appreciating. Or yeah, it's important. I got that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's important. I got that. Now, can I get back to saving my ass down here?
Sure. Sorry. I didn't mean to. How are you getting on?
Yeah, how am I getting on? I'm right on track. It's a mess. It's definitely a mess.
We already established that, didn't we? It's a total mess.
I'm sure it's not that bad.
Septimus says, why are the ads so annoying this morning? I don't know.
Big progress.
Same settings as for oxygen not included.
Just keep it up.
Why do I get the feeling you want
It
something?
might seem more annoying because it's a story-driven game.
I mean, it's not that I want something.
So?
Yeah, you
I just
definitely want something.
Well, it really can make a difference if you bring back one arc, or, well, more. Since you already have the outpost in place, you know?
Okay.
All the infrastructure.
Just spit it out. What do you want? Not anyone's errand boy. That's exactly what you are, as a matter of fact. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Why not?
No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Mr. Dulski.
That's a good answer. The I will see what I can do is a good answer to get somebody to shut up about it.
No problem.
But that's
By
probably
way,
the best
can
way
you
here.
quit with that Mr. Dulski crap? My name is Jan.
Oh. Okay, Jan. Yeah, cool. I'm Lucas, in case you wanna, you know.
I caught that, Lucas. No worries.
Sure. Yeah.
Come on, shut up, Lucas.
Anyway, good luck with the Rapidium, Jan. I'm L7 out, for now.
Yes, come on. This guy talks so slow. Okay, research the bridge anchors. We're working on that. Let's chill a second in the tasks tab. We still have the qubit chip that we need to check out in the workshop. This here is done. We still need to check out the social room and a second Rapidium arc. Yeah, that sounds insane. We also need to check out the Rapidium arc. Where did I slap that bad boy? Oh, we are here. Can I just go there? No. Or it does nothing. Wait, what is its actual purpose, though? Guess I didn't catch that quite either. Does it say? Locked by base tier limits, the arc is required to safely store and transport Rapidium. Oh, it's just the storage for the Rapidium. I got it. I see. Got it. Not enough fuel. We also don't have enough fuel. We have not enough for a lot of things, actually. Yeah, we are way overloaded. Our base mass exceeds drastically our tank capacity, which is clearly an issue. So I'm not entirely sure how to proceed from here. But first we need those bridge anchors, and we will just go from there, I guess. It is currently 11 o'clock, though. We are low on storage, and we basically have nothing. We don't have Rapidium, we don't have anything. So I think we're just going to go out, and we're going to go mining for a little bit. What do we need most, though? Rapidium? We are mining organics. We don't need refined metals. We could use metals, or we could use Rapidium. I think we're going to go for metals first. Remove some unused storage. We will probably... Yeah, one minute could have done it right away, yeah. That is probably what we're going to end up doing, Bestie, yeah. That's the only way that I can see that we will be able to get down a little bit at least with our weight requirements here. But let's get our metals here up to about 100. That should be fine. And let's see if we can fast travel up to the Rapidium in the meantime real quick. And keep mining until 8 o'clock here. Fill a few of those storages up at least. So we have a little bit available for whenever we need it. It doesn't have to be a lot. Like, I don't want to hoard nothing, but... There we go. Finish the last piece. And back to the base. Good enough for our purposes. That should do it. Okay, great. Let's see in here. How much does the storage weigh? 28? Oh, a storage actually weighs a lot. So if I get rid of one... Original cost, refund cost, or a refund is actually 100%. That's cool. So that's 350. I would have to delete 2 more of them, and I can do that. Here and there. It still leaves us extra storage. Now gets us with the base mass below. So we should be able to journey once our organics here hit 294. If I understand how this here works correctly. Which I believe is the case. Okay, very good. Very, very good indeed.
So,
check out the research lab real quick. 2 hours, 47 minutes left on the bridge anchor, plus another 6 hours on the metals. That's okay. They're having an unpleasant conversation. Can you stop talking to each other, you morons? What's wrong with you? Where the hell are you going? Are you done? Apparently they're done arguing. Well, that's good. But the miner is up here. No, the miner is all the way down there. Stay here, miner. Don't run away. I want to talk to you. Because you have something going on. Maybe I can give you a present as well. Yep, give him the calendar. Might as well do that.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Huh.
Maybe visit the workbench?
Seriously?
Yeah, we should probably visit the workbench to see if anything new is going on there.
That old calendar. Yeah, well, I still like to fantasize about owning one of those cars. Yeah. Yeah. And escaping my shitty life. Hard times, simple fantasies.
Right.
Thanks. It won't collect dust.
If that's all that you need to be happy, that works for me.
Hi there. You doing all right?
I'm just scared. Of what?
What are you scared of? It's okay.
Different
Don't worry
things.
about it.
One day I'm scared of waking up back in my own life, and then the next day I get paranoid that this is not a dream. It's reality, and I don't know what's worse.
Right. It's actually a problem. Sounds like you need a drink. Or focus on your job. I don't know. Both of those actually seem like reasonable options to me. You know, alcohol. The cause and solution of all life's problems.
Relax, take a deep breath. You know what you need? A drink. Is that a joke? I signed up for this damn job to stop drinking. Why does everybody take me for a useless loser?
Alright, I'm sorry. Don't hold back. Work is the best cure. Exactly.
That's the spirit. Work is the best cure for all the problems.
Oops, lol.
Damn. I just hope I don't fuck everything up again.
I hope that too.
That would really be my luck. Always the useless loser.
You didn't go through the life path, did you? No, I did not. I did not. I also wouldn't remember that. There's no way in hell that I remember. I mean, I only play this game like once a week or so. The last time we played this, it was 2 weeks ago. So even if I would have gone through his life path 2 weeks ago, I would still not remember at all what the hell is going on here. That is the problem of not streaming as consistently as I should, maybe. You're not a loser, you're not useless. Wait, what's the difference? You're not a loser, but you are useless? You're not useless, but you are a loser. You're not useless, because you do know how to mine, but you're still a loser. That makes more sense in my head. Let's go.
We really need your mining skills here.
Wow. That's new. But is it really me you need? I mean, with this change, am I still the same person I was?
I have no idea. Oh, wow. You're a new person. Your past isn't real. You're still the same person. Healed. Okay. That one seems important. I mean, one of them could definitely upset the living crap out of him, so I'm going to ask you guys what we should do here. Option 1 is you're a new person. Your past isn't real. And option 2 is you're still the same person. Healed. I mean, the outcome of this one here could be quite interesting. For sure. What should we tell him? What do you guys think? Slap it in chat. $vote. Number 1 behind that for you're a new person. Your past isn't real. Or number 2, you're still the same person, but you're healed. Kionis and Septimus are both choosing the nice option. Vesti, on the other hand, chooses violence. We have a couple more votes, a couple more opinions about how we should proceed here. How would you like to see the game proceed? We have 15 more seconds left. 1 vote for option 1 currently, and 2 votes for option 2. 10 more seconds. Telling him his past isn't real seems very harsh. Also, it's real for him. I agree with that. That's why I asked you guys. But you came up with option 2. You're still the same person. We are playing nice today, apparently.
Relax.
Which I can
You're still the
definitely
same
appreciate.
dude, but you have both arms now. You're healed.
Doesn't feel that simple.
Alright, he was not happy
Don't
about that
worry
either.
about it too much. No,
Apparently that wasn't the right answer.
I'll try.
Okay. Got him taken care of. What else? You wanted to check out the workshop. That's right, for the qubit chip. Costs 20, and 1. What's the 1? What is that? I don't even see it on the screen. What are you? Oh, that's the broken chip, isn't it? Yeah, we can do that. I also need to see how many radiation filters I have. Can I see that in here? Should be on the base, I believe. We have nothing on the base, so I don't have any. Any is not a lot. Any is not a lot. So let's build 3 of them. That's 3 days worth of it. I think that should be okay. Words is Septimus says, don't think either answer would be right. Word says, the funny thing is, I suspect you to react better to answer 1 first. To answer 1. But unless you're a sociopath, answer 2 is the one that's gonna be consistent with what you're telling other alters in similar situations. That is true. How are their moods doing in general? I don't know. Where do I see that? Probably in alters, I would assume. Jan the Technician. Frustration, rebellion, motivation, joy, burden, gloom, and insecurity. I don't know. I'm assuming the color scheme going to red is bad. Not too happy. But he's not hungry. No radiation, no injury, so that's good. Then we have the miner. Frustrated, motivated. He's frustrated and motivated at the same time. That's cool. Guess that works. He's also insecure, a lot of burden, a lot of gloom, a lot of anxiety. And then our scientist, also frustrated, motivated, joy, gloom, and insecurity. Or is it? Is it just how big they're written? Is that how it is? Wait, hold on. Yeah, so it's the same one. So it is actually right here that our scientist is frustrated and motivated at the same time. I just don't know what that means. The larger ones are likely what is more significant factors. Yeah, I think so too. I just don't know what they mean. Like right here, what does rebellion mean? Like, what are you rebelling against? And what does that mean for me? I don't know. Either way, should be okay. Just a lot of things that need to be done in here. So I think I'm going to set the technician in here. Let's change the assignments up. The workshop is going to be the technician. The miner is going to stay with the organics. That's correct. And the researcher is going to stay in there. That's also correct. All right. 21:50. Let's go and take a nap. Sun is far away. Sun is still far away on day 17. Great. Scientists are normally frustrated and motivated. I don't see a problem here, says Kionis.
Hello, Jan.
That's funny. Okay, the technician should be going into the lab, but what are we going to do right now? The bridge anchors are still not done. Optional tasks? Not a lot we can do here. What about the meal situation, though? Shouldn't that problem be resolved by now and done? Why isn't it? All the meals have been eaten. So why exactly... I also have no more mush in stock. Huh. I really don't understand exactly why that is a problem. Oh, look at this here. I can make 1 in 1 hour. Or I can make 10 in 16 hours. But the 10 only cost 50% as much. So the cost is reduced by 50%. But the time is increased by 60%. If they were eaten by the same person, maybe it doesn't count. But I had exactly 6 meals. I had exactly 8 meals. So 1 meal each for 2 days. I don't know. So this one here does take more time, is cheaper. Who did this math? Yeah, who did this math? I know, right? Something's fucky here. The cost reduced by 50%, but the time increased by 60. Let's just make 5 more. That will take 5 hours, I understand that, but... we can theoretically... I don't really have... I should really make another altar. I need really 1 more. 1 floater. Because the scientist is always in a lab, the miner is always mining, and the technician is always floating around, either in a workshop or in a base. So what's missing is just another floater, really. They can't just do random bullshit work like this here. But I guess for the time being, we can just start off with the greenhouse, with the technician. Technician in the greenhouse, can't get started with that. We're gonna go out the airlock in the meantime. And then I hope I see the notification so we can reassign him as soon as he's done. In the meantime, what do we actually need? We are completely out of food. That is a problem. We are low on organics. We should get 170. That's cool. I think the thing that we need most is probably Rapidium. So let's make sure we can get a little bit more of that in. Vesti says, nah, understanding what makes them tick is central. Understanding why the miner would be more happy with a past that isn't real makes a lot of sense if you read his life path. He's afraid of being unneeded, a lack of control, and being dominated. So maybe this game is a hell of a lot deeper than I thought it is. He's afraid of being unneeded, a lack of control, and being dominated. Oh. Interesting. We also have a call waiting for us. But let's get our Rapidium stocks back up a little bit. Radiation barrier has no filters. Okay, that's a problem.
This time of day?
Let's see, back to base. Back to the, not the lab, sorry, one lower. We were already in the right location. Qubit chip takes an hour, radiation filter takes 2 hours. We can do both.
We don't have enough radiation filters. FYI, looks like we're low on repair kits. Command room's down.
Okay,
Next.
so we need to be much more careful. It breaks the kitchen when the radiation filters go out, which costs us even more resources because we have to make repair kits. Okay, so the radiation filters are absolutely vital and annihilate us instantly if we are not careful. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. I'm gonna make these here myself real quick because it doesn't matter. We just don't have enough altars right now. I don't know, can I just go and make another one or what's the deal with that? I truly don't understand. Also, I did not see the notification that the technician is done down here, but he should be, clearly. Yeah. So, the technician gets reassigned to the base maintenance. The miner is still at the organics outpost, as it should be. And then we're gonna go back up to the kitchen. And we're gonna make us more food and hope that we can make that. I also can't use the kitchen apparently. And I also don't have a repair kit. My goodness. You can set up auto crafts. Oh really? Can't quite remember how. Let's see what we can mess up here. The repair kit right now. No, I don't see how. Oh, but I don't actually have to go to the different things. That's great. Okay, so I just learned that there's a menu up here. This is literally just a production menu. I don't have to physically go to the workshop, the kitchen, or the greenhouse just to give it a job. And just to look at it. That's good. That's very good. Like, for example, I just can plop in all those cooked meals right here. And in the greenhouse, I can just go ahead and put in more raw food. That's great. That's amazing. Probably shouldn't do that, though. Because of our organics. I really just want to complete that side mission. Why is it not completed? Guess we will see. The technician is working though, that's good. Let's go up and back to our quantum computer. And let's see if we can install the chip maybe, if nothing else. I can upgrade it. Let's see what that does. Okay. We have upgraded it. Oh, it gives me access to more altars, huh? Why is the screen here so bloody dark, by the way? So the technician, we already have him. The miner, we already have him. Here we have the refiner. The refiner is something we don't have. We have the scientist. We don't have the guard. Disciplines altars in the contemplation room. Oh, that's interesting. What else do we have? Down here we have the botanist. And the botanist gives us, what does it say here? 100% efficiency when growing crops in a greenhouse. I mean, that would be great. To just have the botanist in a greenhouse and as a floater. Isn't it only mush that takes organics? No, the raw food also takes organics. It also takes 10, I believe. It just takes 2 extra steps to make it. Botanist is my food source, yeah. I think that's what we are going down with here. So when you're saying reading his, like, life path, are you talking about this here? I guess we can't just read it and see what it says here. Actually, that is us. The botanist is up here. Yeah, this is the botanist. Okay, this is it. Where she goes, you follow. Time to let go of your fears and just trust her. Things will work out as long as you have each other. I don't even know what the hell that means, but let's alternate. Let's grab us the botanist so we have him, so we don't have the problem with the food anymore. You know who she is? I have no idea who she is. Jan the botanist. Alright, he's here. The life paths are kind of important. Like I said, it's sort of a visual novel. The story elements seem a lot more refined than the gameplay elements. I did not know that that actually has such a big impact. So, I mean, in my defense, I wasn't aware that the paths here actually have such a big impact on the game. So there are all these nodes right here. That's what you're talking about probably, huh? So let's see. That's the botanist. That's the one that we just had. Look at her, so happy about her promotion into partner already. Things are happening for her fast. Maybe less for you. You got that job... Oh, sorry. That job only thanks to her. You know that. But so what? She's happy, and you're not complaining. Things have never been better between the two of you. Ambition is overrated. Okay, don't know what to do with that info. A Dolly mission. She wanted to go so much, put her work to the test in space, but she can't. You'll have to do it for her. You're apprehensive, out of shape, and, well, you'd rather stay at home. But it's so important to her, and you know you'll do it. You'd do anything to prove your love. Still don't know at all exactly what the story is about, but sure, why not? Okay, that should be the last one, I believe. Project Dolly as a 35-year-old. You board the spacecraft with a good feeling. You've got this, and you'll be back in no time. Besides, Lena promised you she'd be in touch every day. What could possibly go wrong? And then it just ends. Okay. Still no idea what to do with that information. We will see if any of that comes in handy later. Either way around, the womb is hard at work. It needs to be repaired first, and it looks like, yeah, we probably have to go to sleep. And our technician first has to do some repair here before we can do anything meaningful at all. You should know your own story for a lot of this to make sense. That's probably a good idea to probably read our own story here and take a look once we wake up. And we survived the magnetic storm. That's apparently a Steam achievement. That's great. The sun is getting closer. Increased planet activity. Night radiation starts earlier. New resources appeared on the planet's surface. Okay. Ah, okay. So word says Builder Jan chose his career over Lena, and they broke up. Botanist Jan chose Lena instead, and to him they're still together. That makes sense. That does make sense. Wrong button, right button. So let's see. I have to go to the supercomputer for that, apparently. Apparently. Now let's walk to the supercomputer and let's check out this whole life path story thing here. Okay, our own life path up until here. This is where it all branches, I assume. That makes sense. So let's see what we got. Okay, distant memories. Childhood memories. Fuzzy and distant, the mining town you grew up in. Rows of similar apartment blocks, the local grocery store mom worked in, the playground where you spent more time than at home. Probably not important. A family like many others. A family like many others down there. Your father coming late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get you out of the place and never come back. Navigate with QE. Is that easier? That is easier. Much easier. Good job. Thank you. So here is where it alternates. Okay, so now I understand actually how it works. That's actually funny. So right here are two options. Option 1 is the doctor down, or option 2, I guess, is a doctor down here where we could alternate. Can't yet because we need another qubit level. But the normal option for us is another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear. No, better not get involved. Run back home. One day, you'll get out of here. You have to. So literally, he chooses not to help her. Instead, the other option is another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene. Instinctively, without thinking, you lunge forward. They take her wallet and start running. Before you know it, you are chasing them. That's actually quite interesting. I like that, actually. Should have looked at that earlier, not gonna lie. So that's actually cool. So basically, if he just walks away, he just stays his normal self old. But if he intervenes, then his life will lead him eventually to actually become a doctor. That's really, really cool. What do we have here? So he didn't intervene at 16 years old, the need to escape. It's so hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well. All right. 19 years old, at the crossroads. You open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit mom regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'd have to leave mom alone with him. And then the next split, at 19 years old. We can either stay behind and become the technician, or we can go away. We already did that. We can see it right here, alterated. That's actually pretty cool. So the options are, you lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with the constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you would take care of mom, but he is not making it easy. Maybe next time, you should just lock the door on him. But what would mom say? And the other option is, you promised yourself you would get out of there. You would have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she would want. You can still visit her. A little less often, maybe, but you can. You will visit her. So that's basically where he stayed and then became a technician, or he didn't stay and walked away to a place far from home. That's actually quite interesting. Word says, I like that the choices are thematic to the ALTERS stories and personalities, but they aren't like right choice, right consequences. That is correct, actually, yeah. Now think why the tech gets annoyed with you. Yeah, I can see that. I can see why the tech gets annoyed with me. Because he stayed behind trying to help his parents, and I walked away from it and were like, well, not my fucking problem. You take care of it, mom. That is actually interesting. But then it goes up here to the miner. That is so much story. How are you supposed to remember all that, though? When you have to make choices later in the game. Look at all these nodes. Like, how the hell are you supposed to remember what the choice is and why the technician is annoyed with me? Let's check this one right here. Let's see here. The miner. So this is from the technician's perspective, right? Yeah, so right here I did stay behind. I stood up to him, had ups and downs, and then end up in the mine or not in his footsteps. Hard to believe you agreed. Ending up in the mine like that, you're pretty sure he was behind that offer, but what could you do? Mom's medical pills are piling up. Besides, you're never gonna be like him. So that's how the miner developed. Apparently he got an offer to become a miner, probably from his dad. And then, well, he became a miner. Makes sense. And the 22-year-old that walked away, not in his footsteps, you smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind the job offer, that's for sure. Trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive. Again, no way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it on your own. You always do. So that also kind of makes sense here. So yeah, definitely need to look into this more here in the future. But let's keep on playing a little bit longer. Keanu says, take notes, which isn't optimal for a game. Agreed. Agreed. Like a general overview of what's going on. It's good enough. I don't need to know every detail about every one of those suckers. That's for sure. Lucas, what do you want?
Lucas, what is it now?
Hey, Jan. Sorry to bother you again, but
God, I wish you wouldn't talk so slow.
You need to take care of ASAP.
Other than Rapidium?
Yes. Your wife, ex-wife.
Lena? What happened?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, someone from the board informed her about your status, and it's gotten a little nervy. You know she can't find out about the ALTERS, right?
Why not?
And why not? We can't keep this a secret forever.
What do you mean? Exactly. There are like 10 of me running around.
Keep it a secret for now, okay? Until we figure out how to handle it.
Oh, is that right?
Your ex-wife is asking around, and that's not safe, Jan. Can you just please tell her not to? You know, next time she calls.
Wait. She already called? Don't remember that either.
Tell her to...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Telling Lena to back away will just work her up, especially if it's coming from my mouth.
Oh. Well, then maybe just, I don't know, reassure her? Like, say everything is fine and you need focus time, stuff like that?
Yeah, right. Okay, 3 options. I wish I could talk to her, but I'm not convincing enough. I will talk to her, but she is too stubborn. No, we always end up fighting. I'm going to, even though I don't think that's probably too consequential, I'm going to leave this choice here to you guys. Let me know in chat, as always. Vote 1, 2, 3. What you think we should do. These here are the 3 options on screen. Let me know. I'm going to go AFK for 1 second. I'm going to go pee while you vote. And hopefully we have a result when I'm back. Alright, let's see. What have you guys decided? It looks like option 1. I wish I could talk to her, but I'm not convincing enough. Alright.
I don't know, Lucas. I wish I could talk to her, but I just don't feel convincing enough. Whenever I open my mouth, I seem to be saying something other than I intended.
Oh, that sucks.
That does suck.
So, we definitely need to solve this problem.
Yep.
Hey, how about this? Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but what if maybe there's an alter of yours out there who
Yeah, you gotta be kidding me.
how to talk to her?
What? You mean...
Yeah, someone, you, who she'd listen to.
Huh. Interesting.
Sure.
give it a shot.
That's the solution for every problem is a clone. I love it.
Really can't let anyone find out. It's for your own good.
You guys seem to be worrying about my good a lot.
I hope you don't doubt that, Jan. I gotta go off.
The botanist, yeah?
Best of luck.
Because that doesn't sound manipulative or anything. Yeah, that is correct, Septimus. That is insane. That's what I'm saying. Any problem at all, doesn't matter what it is. Slap a clone at it. And yeah, Lena. Okay, so she is actually our ex-wife. I got it. That was a point that I clearly didn't get earlier. What is our technician doing? Oh, I know what our technician is doing. He can't repair anything because he doesn't have repair kits, right? That is the problem here. That is in fact the problem here. We need to do this here ourselves real quick. So once this here is done, he immediately can go and start working and doesn't waste time here with repair kit making. We can do that ourselves.
Should I do this now?
Okay. Did I actually assign... Oh yeah, the botanist. He isn't even here yet. We need to have the radiation kits first. Sorry, the radiation filters, and we need to have the repair kits first so we can get the womb up and running. So we can get access to the botanist. We also need to talk to the scientist. Where is he running around? In a lab? That kind of makes sense. He's also not researching anything anymore, is he? Can't imagine. Nope. Not doing shit. Oh, but look at this here. We have more stuff unlocked now all of a sudden. Ooh. What do we have? Number of scanner probes rises to 8. The connection range between probes is longer. Well, that would make our life much easier. Increases the capacity of a suit battery to 8 bars and radiation resistance to 20%. Ooh. But that one does cost us a planetary sample. And we can actually see that right here. We can upgrade the illuminator. The crafting. And cheaper climbing. That only uses 1 energy bar instead of 2. Very nice. What else do we have here? ALX organics conversion. Convert ALX to organics in the refinery. We didn't even have one yet. Advanced enriched metals outpost. So also that needs planetary samples. I think we are fine on that. Yeah, we don't need that yet. And then in base, analyze magnetic storms and research a way to predict them. That's probably a good idea. Let's do that first. And now we can also do the base expansion. Let's do that second. Contemplation room, large storage. Okay, so there's a lot going on now all of a sudden. That's great. We have 6 hours for the magnetic storm analysis. I think that will be helpful in the future to analyze that and have that ready to go. Great. We also need to talk to the guy. Sorry, forgot about that. Let's talk to the guy and see what he wants. Pretty sure the box next to the scientist is a bug, because when he says he's finished, a new box pops up behind the existing one. I think so too. I think I would have to reload to get rid of it or something like that. Pretty sure it's a bug, yeah. Did you manage to recreate the blueprints, or I want to ask you about Lena? Let's ask about the blueprints first.
Managed to recreate the blueprints? Believe it or not, I did.
Great. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us. I knew you would. I'm proud of us.
Amazing job. I'm proud of us. Seriously, and what do you credit yourself for? Telling me we'll be screwed if I don't deliver? Well, congratulations.
I mean, he has a point.
Anyway, now it's all down to getting those anchors in place. You'll need a specific type of superconductive polymer to build them.
Of course. What else? More work. Great. Can't anything be simple, for real?
This is getting annoying. Can't anything be simple around here? You like simple, do you? Let's not get into the implications of that. So, where do I get these polymers from? They can be produced in a refinery. So you'll need to build one, ASAP. Let me warn you, it's a time-consuming process, so you'd better step on it. Otherwise, we're screwed.
Okay.
Okay, I get it. You can let it go now.
And now let's talk about Lena. See what that is all about.
Lena.
It's also apparently pronounced Lena.
Right on.
She had a promising career. I wonder what happened to her. So you didn't marry her? Marry? Come on. We both had much more interesting things to do with our lives.
Right.
And different things too. You know how it is. When people evolve, their priorities change, and all of a sudden, you just realize that if you held on, you'd only be in each other's way.
Not if you love someone, or I guess if you're right. Kind of want to ask you guys that question. That is a big one. That is a big one. So what should we do here? Option 1 is I guess you're right, and option 2 is not if you love someone. And what we're talking about here is moving on when there are problems or when the priorities change. Is that correct? Or are you not moving on if you actually love someone? What do you guys think? Septimus Ice Cold says, I guess you're right. I would say the same thing. Bestie also votes for number 1. So does Kionis. It's correct from his perspective. I agree. It is correct from his perspective, isn't it? Okay, 10 more seconds. Based on his story past? Okay, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's the one saying it, so agreeing with him, obviously, is what he wants to hear. So that is what we are going to do as well.
Yeah. Guess you're right. Of course I'm right. Parting ways was one of the best decisions in our lives. You and Lena still friends? We married. Then we divorced. Thank you for sparing me the sorry part in between.
Right.
I suppose this concise story proves that it was never meant to be, whatever either of us did.
Fair point. Or meant to be doesn't sound rational. I would agree with that. Meant to be doesn't sound rational.
Doesn't sound very rational. It's a more colloquial version of the data never matched. That sounds more like you. Thanks. Anytime.
Word says it's a bit weird that Jan is so different in personality based on events that happened when he was a late teen or adult. I don't know. I believe that part actually more than probably the rest of the game, honestly. I mean, if you are, what was it, 20 years old or something, and you either decide to get married or you decide to not get married, break up and move on with your life, I can imagine that that would have a massive impact on the rest of your life, including your personality, right? That's what I would be thinking, at least. We didn't unlock anything new, though. No, we only have the botanist. We still need to go to the womb. That's what I meant to do. The womb is all the way upstairs, no? Progress is 100%, so we can actually wake him already. That's great. Let's wake him up, and let's see what the botanist has to say. Vesti says it's not the events, it's all the difference that happens as an effect of that event. That's what I mean, Vesti. Exactly. Well, your personality doesn't really finalize until your late 20s. I would even say that your personality develops way, way beyond that. I think your personality changes throughout your life. But the way the scientist talks about it, he was already very different even when he made that decision. I mean, that's kind of the plot of the game, right? That he was basically at that point and made just a completely different decision in two 180-degree opposite directions, basically.
Hey, man. Can you hear me? Where am I? What is this?
What the hell is this?
Take it easy. You're on strong sedatives. What the hell?
Find it odd that they come with clothes, right? What the hell? No, you're not hallucinating. Hello to you too. You're confused. That's fine. You're confused. That's fine.
You're confused. That's perfectly fine.
I would argue that's an understatement.
So, who are you? Relax. I'll tell you everything. But right now, we need to focus on you. just to make sure you're all right. Can you answer a few questions for me?
Okay,
Do you remember who you are?
I'm Jan Dulski.
Good. And what is your role on this mission, Jan?
I'm a botanist.
Indeed, you are.
Wait, this is it? The mission? Did we land?
Kinda. But I gotta read real quick what Vesti wrote, because I think he's spot on. Personality, like intelligence, is not what most people think. I would say it's pretty much defined by being fluid. I agree with that statement quite a lot, because yes, intelligence is not something that you can just pinpoint onto one single thing. Somebody may be very quote-unquote intelligent in one thing, but quote-unquote very dumb in another thing. That can mean very different things, and I think the same is true for personality as well. And I think that it does change over time. Are we safe? No.
I'm afraid things went sideways during the landing. Everyone died. Except for me. You.
My brain isn't fluid. Are you sure, Septimus?
What about me? Are you... Are you real?
As real as can be, trust me. More real than you. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I love this one. All right. You guys get the choice here. That is a really good one. Are you real? Option 1, more real than you, or option 2, just as real as you? That is a loaded question, and that is most definitely a loaded answer as well. I love that. I love those kind of like little word games that they put in here. That's actually really cool. I like that a lot. 3 votes so far. Septimus votes for option 2 and says, as interesting as option 1 would be. And that's the fun part. That is the fun part of having this little voting thing here going. Giving you guys the option. Slows down the stream a little bit, but yeah. One playthrough, you do that option. Yeah. Okay, 4 seconds left. That is a very clear winner right here. With option number 2.
Just as real as you. Then, what's going on?
It's like we're alternative versions of the same person.
Wow. But why is this happening?
Yeah, why is it happening? I had to recreate a crew to save the mission. I needed to multiply myself to survive. I'm pretty sure that's kind of the same thing here. I'm gonna go with the
I
bottom.
told you. Everyone died. Long story short, I needed to multiply myself to survive.
That doesn't make any sense. We're not exactly the same.
Septimus says speedrun idea, completely screwing up the crew as fast as possible. That's an actually great idea. I would just like to know what happens. Like if I just piss them off as much as possible, like actually read their story, pick the worst possible answer for each and every option. What exactly do they do? Yeah. I don't know. Versus, I'll watch Let's Game It Out's highly edited version of the ALTERS run where you just make all the transparently horrible choices offered to you. Did he already make that video? Really? I haven't seen that. That's funny though. And if he hasn't, he probably will, yeah. He probably chooses the worst possible choices. I don't think that's his kind of game though. Your mind is a re-simulation of mine, or your life path is different than mine. Number 1 is clearly correct.
Yes, we're different. You made different decisions in your life.
I'm not sure I understand.
You know what? I think you should just rest a little and read the mission logs. You'll find all the answers there.
Sure. Yeah, mission logs. Why not?
Hey, wait.
Nor would you
If all
plant, man.
this is... If I am... I mean... What about my wife? Where is she?
Keon
I
says
need
that was an option for me to save time or someone else do it. Where is she? I need to know. I don't know. She's on Earth and we need to figure out how to get there. Oh yeah, that's true. She's not exactly your wife. She's perfectly fine and waiting for you. I think we're gonna go with option 1. Maybe that motivates him to work harder.
She's on Earth, and we need to figure out how to get there. Okay.
See, it worked.
What do
It
you want from
worked.
me?
The motivation did go
Need
up.
all the help we can get. Someone to run the greenhouse, prep the food, so on. Trust me, you'll have a lot to do.
Yep, you will.
Not sure I'm ready to work just like that.
No one cares about your
Right.
opinion. Get
Like I
down
said,
there into the damn
rest,
greenhouse.
go
Do
through
your
the
job.
logs,
Shut up.
Meet the rest of the crew, and let's talk again in a while. Yeah, I'll see you around.
Okay.
Jan, would you mind checking our food supply?
The botanist is born. That's
You
correct.
need me to take care of this?
Yes. But actually, no. That's the kitchen. I don't think the kitchen's ready yet. We haven't made any food yet, have we? Oh, no. Actually, there's plenty going on in the kitchen. Nope. Let's go downstairs here. And make sure that the greenhouse is also actually set up to produce food. Let's just plop that in. And let's go. He can first make the food in the kitchen, then we're gonna assign him to the greenhouse, and then he can come back up to the kitchen and do a little bit more with that. Also, the miner and the technician are both in a dormitory and both have their own peace of mind, so let's see what they want. Okay, dormitory. Oh, what do we have here? Are you guys in an argument? Yes. An unpleasant conversation. What do you
Trying
want?
to break things to look
What's the
busy.
problem? You want to talk?
You wanted to talk? Yeah, the magnetic storm. Quite a ride, huh?
That's right.
Tell me about it. Glad we're out of it. For good, I hope. Hope is the
Meet the
mother of
rest of me. That's right,
You ask
Septimus.
me, it looks like recurring magnetic storms might be a thing around here. We should think about how to prepare in case another one hits us.
Don't worry, I've got this. That's correct. I already asked the scientists to come up with a solution.
Sure. Don't worry, I've got this. Okay, Mr. Know-It-All. But maybe you want to hear me out anyway.
I really don't care what you have to say, but sure.
Tell me. Well, it's pretty obvious that during emergencies, the base relies heavily on existing supplies, right?
Uh-huh, what a smarty you are.
That means we could use a smarter way to manage our production. To make sure we have a stable backup of all the crucial stuff.
What are you thinking about? A refiner?
Would be
Huh?
nice. Well,
Or a
listen
recycler?
to this.
Maybe both.
I found something in the manuals. The procedure we could set up. It's called uphold production. It lets you choose any item you want to produce. Let's say a radiation filter, and establish the amount of it you always want
Ah,
at the ready.
here is the auto production. That's
Whenever
cool.
you have less items on stock than you need.
That's what Vesti was
new
talking
ones
about
will be
earlier.
queued for production automatically. Just like that. Huh. That sounds like it could spare us a lot of micromanagement.
Agree.
Exactly. Try it out and maybe we won't die because someone forgot to make mush.
Yep, that's a great idea. Okay, but let's ask about Lena. I don't think he's the right guy either.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about Lena.
Go
And
ahead,
it's Lena.
man.
Damn it.
Ask? Do you know her?
No.
Seriously?
I wish you could see your face.
I can, unfortunately.
Okay, technician is happy. The uphold production function helps you manage production more efficiently. Can I do that now already just by talking to him, or do I have to do something stupid about that? If so, that's not it. I should probably read the manual then. Tutorials, base, uphold production. Whenever you're queuing production, you can set the amount of any given item or product you'd like to have always in stock. To set a threshold for an item, choose it, then add it to the queue using... Is that the middle mouse button? Let's see. If I say, for example, the radiation filter. Uphold 1. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Okay. So I want to uphold 2 of these. I want to uphold 2 of these, maybe. The rest I don't care about. In the kitchen. Or let's go... Yeah, let's go... Let's go greenhouse first. Nah. Yeah, here. Let's go uphold 3, maybe. And let's go here, uphold 3 as well. And I'm also going to do the mush on top of everything else. I'm also going to uphold 4 of them. Craft chips whenever possible. Maybe a good idea, yeah. 4 of them for all my altars. So everyone has something to eat, no matter what. Either mush or a cooked meal, whatever comes first. In the greenhouse, we also need then 4 raw food, so that makes sense. Okay, that's good. In the workshop, we have our 2 radiation filters and our repair kit. That's great. The only problem is that to manage all of this, I'm still 1 altar short. Septimus says, okay, it's 5 a.m., so I should really sleep night all. Yes, it's 5 a.m. on a Sunday or Monday morning, I guess. Probably a good idea. Septimus, thanks for joining today. Truly appreciate you. Hope you're having a good night. You still need to have someone assigned to that workstation. Yeah, exactly, and that's the problem that I'm seeing right here because I just have 1. Botanist can cook and then garden. Yeah, but then I still have to assign him somehow in order to both of those stations, and I can't do that, right? I would have to do that manually every single day. I first have to assign him to the, not to the outpost. Where is it at? To the greenhouse, and then to the kitchen. Once he's done in the greenhouse. That is a little bit of a problem. But okay. For right at the moment, you can stay in the kitchen and at least get us our mush. And then in the research lab, we're gonna see what our scientist has been up to. What has he completed? Nothing. Magnetic storm still has 4 hours, 20 minutes left. That's okay. You can assign from the field. Yeah, but I still have to do it. It's still manual labor on my part, which I dislike because I will forget it. I know that already for a fact. But before the day's over, let's talk to the miner. He also has something on his mind. Something you wanted to talk about.
You wanted to talk about something?
Yeah,
What is it?
I need something to, you know, keep me going.
Yeah, I will forget that, Vesti.
I feel like shit.
Between playing the game and talking to chat and everything else, I will forget to reassign him. I know that already.
It's weird, but it hurts. I mean, fuck, it hurts.
But your arm is fine. Doesn't phantom pain work the other way around? That is a good question. The phantom pain should work in the other way around.
Wait a minute. Isn't phantom pain supposed to work the other way around? Like, if you had an arm and then you lost it, then it hurts.
What? I don't know. It's your arm, not mine. Damn, everything is so fucked up in here. I am not some kind of wimp, so if I say it hurts, it really fucking hurts, alright?
Alright, okay, I believe you, Chill,
Calm
dude,
down.
chill.
I believe you.
Alright, so, you know there's only one way to deal with it, right? Numb the son of a bitch.
What are you talking about?
Painkillers, what else? Tramadol.
Of course, he needs his daily pack of pills. What else would it be?
You doped me with before. That should do the trick.
Okay, I'll give you some more. What? I'm not giving you any more of it. What did I give him earlier? You know what? Fuck it. You want drugs?
Okay, I get it. I could give you some more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just don't go too heavy on it. Could be addictive.
I'm sure it is.
I don't know that. I hit rock bottom in my life more than once. But I ain't going back down there. I learned my lessons. Don't you worry your ugly ass.
But let's talk about Lena real
Hey.
quick.
I wanted to ask you about Lena.
Oh, shit.
You're kidding, right? Tell me this is a joke. What? No, do you know her? Look, I don't know what that crazy harpy told you, but I paid her back.
What? What is going on here?
Who are you talking about? Well, you just asked about her. Lena. Lena Wong. You go
Lena
through all that
Wong.
shit with her too? No, I actually meant Lena Berg. Ever heard of her? Berg? No. Oh. Phew. For a moment there, you got me sweating she was after me in space. Relax.
What did he do?
Jets don't exist in this reality. Right, yeah. Wow. That is a relief.
That's crazy. What did he do? Okay, miner's happy too. Technician's happy. Gian, the scientist. Where is the botanist? Because we need to talk to him about Lena, I believe. There he is. He's working. Can I talk to him while working? Yep. I'm very curious how this is going to play out. I haven't seen this path. Yeah, great. Now give him the photo. Give him the projector. Oh yeah, I already have 2 things that I can give him. So why not just make him happy first and then ask him about Lena?
This. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh, look at that photo. I'm surprised you took it. They told us to take things that bring back happy memories. I hoped this memory would cheer me up in hard times.
Well, did it work?
I remember the day this picture was taken. I already had a massive crush on Lena. Thanks, man. That's a lovely gift.
Let's gloom and joy. Great. Let's give him the projector too. Why not?
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
My old projector. It's symbolic that you took it with you.
I guess it reminds me of the first time when I thought it would be cool to explore space.
Really?
But they're just...
For me,
So we are
it's
constantly
not
worried about
familiar.
weight on our little base here, and they're carrying random shit around. That's great. Just saying, that's great for survival here. But let's ask the real question here and let's about Lena and see if the botanist is the correct answer or not.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about Lena. Huh? Which one? Your Lena or my Lena?
They are the same person. I don't think they are. Because one of them is divorced and the other one's not. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe you do. Okay. Which Lena are we talking about here? Are we talking about his Lena? Our Lena? Or are they the same person? Actually, I don't know. So option 1 is your Lena. Option 2 is my Lena. And they're the same person is option 3. What should we choose here? I actually don't know. I have no idea. Something just broke the voting completely. What do you think makes him tick? I think he wants to talk to... I don't think he sees them as the same person because they're divorced, so option 3 is out. In my opinion, we want to talk about my Lena because I want him to talk to my Lena about the situation we're in. That's what I would want him to do. So I'm assuming that would be the quote-unquote correct answer if there is such a thing as a correct answer in this game. Option 2 is what you guys chose as well.
She's
So.
probably not much different from the one I remember. I mean, why would she be, right? Man, do I envy you. Having her around. For real.
Sorry to disappoint, but we broke up. Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry to ruin the fantasy for you, but things got complicated between me and my Lena. We broke up.
True, that doesn't make him happy.
You're so cool about it. Such irony. The only one of us who can really be with her
Doesn't care. Yep. If he is losing his wife, among other things, I understand. Problem is just, I needed to talk to her, though. So I thought that would make sense. What I want is for him to talk to my Lena, so I don't have to. I wonder how they got divorced. That's funny words. That is actually funny. That is probably exactly what happened. I'm gonna say I do care.
I do care. And I was hoping you'd help me.
Yeah, that's how we gotta reel him back in. Yeah,
Let's
just
get
like
one
that.
thing straight first. We had our ups and downs too, and it wasn't always easy.
Never
But
is.
it's all about setting your priorities. You want a relationship that lasts. Put some effort in it. Show you're willing to make sacrifices. Most importantly, never, ever stop paying attention.
Okay, I'm not afraid of hard work. Love should come effortlessly. Yeah, that's some bullshit.
I'm not afraid of hard work. That's a start.
You answered what you needed. Yep, I did answer what I needed. We did get there somehow.
You're in touch with her? Here? Yeah. Why else would I be asking? Okay, so, you know what? If you really want my help, you should... let me talk to her for you. What? Yeah, that's a great plan. Can't you see? I can pretend to be you and, you know, investigate the situation. Investigate? Yeah, find out what the real problem between you
Sounds
two
like a
is
grand idea.
as an unbiased onlooker. Unbiased, huh? Oh, come on. You know this is a good idea.
Yeah, great idea. Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
All right, then. Let's give it a go. But no mention of your real identity. Understood? Of course. I'm not stupid. And you need to tell her everything is fine, okay? Reassure her.
Unbiased. Yep,
Sure,
exactly,
sure.
Westy.
Just
Exactly.
let me know when she calls again. I'll be ready.
I'll be ready. All right. Unfortunately, that was now so long that it took him off shift. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left for us to do here other than go take a nap. Day 19. The sun is approaching. God, I wish I knew what that meant. Okay. Now, what are we going to do here? We need to go to assignments, and we're going to assign the botanist to the greenhouse first and foremost. Base maintenance with the technician. Research lab with the scientist. We're going to change and put our technician over here into the workshop. And we are going to go up into the research lab and see where we at. Still 420, so nothing has changed. I didn't remember when we checked last time. But that's okay. Calls are available. Is it Lena, though? It is Lena. Okay, then. I guess let's see what happens. Send in the botanist. Let's go. Answer the call from Lena. Summon the botanist. Yeah, let's bring in the botanist. Hell yeah. What could possibly go wrong, right? What could possibly go wrong? It's always 420 somewhere. That is very true. Vesty says he sacrificed everything to be with Lena. Imagine finding out that it wasn't worth it. It makes sense that it would become a central part of the botanist's personality for good or for ill. Yeah, it is very true. This game is actually pretty damn deep. If you take the time to go through it, which I should really do, and we will do from now on when we grab more alters and whatnot, we're gonna actually figure out how they tick. So, yeah. Okay, either way, we should have still food. Actually, we don't have damn food at all. That's a problem. I cannot forget to reassign my botanist. Back up here. Maybe I should even go a step further and assign him straight up there to the kitchen to make sure he does that, and I will grab the food myself real quick so we ensure that we have plenty available.
All done. Should I take care of this now?
That should be 3, that should be 4, and half the day is gone. But that's okay. Okay, we need to craft and place 4 bridge anchors. Let's see if we can make that happen. Maybe, actually, the technician is here. That's great. He's just doing nothing because we do have these here upheld. Where are the bridge anchors and what do they need? They need polymers, and polymers we needed refinement. For refinement, we need to build us another room, if I remember correctly. The refinery. That makes sense. Where does it fit, though? All the way on the top, for example, it does. Or over here, for example, all that is totally fine. Let's bring it all the way to the top. That brings us up to 302. That is unfortunate. But we can stay at 302 up until the point when we are actually starting to roll. Or even the tank capacity should be increased with our research in the research lab here very, very soon. Okay. Let's see exactly what we can refine and how the whole refining mechanic in this game works, and see what the hell is going on all the way to the top, and let's see what this is all about. Metals and organics. Refine enriched metals into metals and organics. If the organics tank is full, any surplus resources will be lost. That's a problem. And then we have a polymer package, material required to craft bridge anchors. Costs 20 metals and 20 minerals. And it gives me 10 of them. Should I just make one? See what happens. Make one of them.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
And now I just need to go down to the workshop. And I need 20 of these. So I need 20 of these. I need to craft a total of 4 of these here. And to craft a total of 4 of these here, I need 80. That's a boatload. That is a boatload. To get 80 of these, what exact resources do I need? So I need 70 more. That would be 140 organics and 140 minerals. Which means we need minerals. We're already mining organics. That's already happening all by itself. But we need to go down to the airlock and grab us minerals. You're not stupid, but you're also me, right? Right? Let's see. Where are minerals? All the way up here. Let's go mining for the minerals. We actually need to fill the tank though? Yeah, I know. We are consuming it currently for all the builds and whatnot. That's why it doesn't look like there's much filling going on. Okay, finish up the last one. Gonna eat a little bit of radiation, that's fine. There we go. And we can go back to base. Now let's use the rest of our time here and go back down into the greenhouse and make us a little bit more food. The botanist is assigned to the kitchen though, right? Okay, just making sure that that actually was done properly.
I wonder if some primitive life forms used to inhabit the planet.
Yeah, just a little bit more raw food coming in.
Unkillable, radioactive.
There we go. And now we can sleep.
I was much happier.
Sleeps right here in the captain's cabin. Perfect. I think that should do it for today. That gets us to day number 20? Yes. Day 20. The sun is approaching. Jan the scientist wants to talk to us. We are going to talk to Jan the scientist. If you can figure out where he's hanging out. He is in the dorm. 3 stories up. Oh, and look at that. The alters are glad that you kept your promise and supplied quality food in the base. So apparently we were actually able to finish that. That's great. Also, we need to talk to the botanist and we need to talk to the scientist. I'm just going to talk to the scientist here real quick. I know he's going to talk about the early warning system, I believe.
You wanted to talk?
Yes.
Yes.
I managed to come up with a satisfactory magnetic storm prediction system. We'll be ready for the next one when it comes. If it comes.
Oh, it'll come.
Great. I feel safer already.
But that's not all. While analyzing the nature of this phenomenon, I discovered something very curious.
Huh, what's that?
You do know how dangerous it is to be outside the base during a magnetic storm, right?
Actually, I don't.
No, tell me.
Radiation levels rise significantly. It can be very hazardous to health. But if you're a risk taker, it could also be worthwhile.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I've been performing some observations, and it seems that the energy of the magnetic storm stimulates certain resource deposits to be more active
Really?
and productive. 2 types of deposits, to be precise. Organics and rubidium. In
Oh, of
practical
course.
terms, it means they can be mined much more efficiently during a storm. Isn't it fascinating, Jan?
I need some kind of
Those
radiation blocker then, I
resources are
suppose.
in tune with the magnetic field somehow. It's like a mysterious, unheard of ecosystem.
Okay. Absolutely, we need to make use of that, or we shouldn't risk our lives for the sake of efficiency. Absolutely, we're gonna make use of that. Are you crazy? Efficiency over
I
everything.
need to make use of that discovery.
Of course, feel free. As long as you don't send me out there.
Right. How am I doing?
Hey, so, how am I doing? According to your high standards?
You want me to tell you? When you're successful, you know it. You don't have to run around asking.
Is success really all that matters to you? What else is there?
Failure, I guess. We have happiness, helping others, love and friendship, or nothing. I mean, he clearly wants us to say nothing. That's what he wants to hear. That's what makes him happy, so that's what we're gonna give
Right.
him.
Nothing's more important.
So, why didn't you do
Or not.
anything significant?
Or not! Maybe I'm just
You
dead wrong
obviously
about what
haven't,
I'm thinking he
since
will do.
I
Okay.
am ranching.
I remember being very motivated in the first years of my studies.
Motivated and competitive.
Yeah.
So, when did you stop pushing?
Yeah, when did I? I preferred easy money. I was tired of competing. I didn't want my life to be just about work. Probably the last one. Or the first one. Never the second. Did he prefer easy money, or I didn't want my life to be just about work? Probably easy
Guess I
money.
just preferred to earn money without too much effort. So, when I got a good business offer, I kissed the university goodbye.
The beginning of a downfall.
Why did you stay at the university?
Because of a scholarship I didn't get.
You mean the one we had in our pocket?
But lost in the final round, yes.
Oh yeah, I took that hard.
So did I. But it motivated me. I stayed to have a go at that scholarship next year, and I succeeded.
Huh. That's good for him. I wish I had done the same. I reacted like a human. It cost you your personal life, though. I don't know. I'm not sure about it anymore. I don't know what is a good answer here. It costs you your personal life, though. You know what? Why don't I ask you guys? What do you think we should do here? Let's see. I wish I had done the same. I reacted like a human, or it cost you your personal life, though. I don't know. He tries so hard to be logical in an attempt to not feel his feelings. You have already seen his suppressed anxiety. Agreed. He is trying so hard to be logical, yeah. I think that we will probably, you know, poke the hornet's nest if we say cost you your personal life, though. I think he will realize that we are right. That it did actually cost him his personal life, and that all work and no fun is not a way to live either. But we have one vote for option 1 right now. Do we have any other votes in the last 10 seconds? Rescue says vote number 1, but he probably needs to hear 3. He probably needs to hear 3, but you're voting for 1. That's what we're gonna do then.
Wish I'd done the same.
Of course. But then, you wouldn't be you anymore, would you?
Yeah, well,
You'd be me.
guess he wanted to hear number 1.
By the way, it's totally understandable if you prefer that. It's simple, Jan. I'm successful because I'm the version of you that doesn't get discouraged by failure. Imagine what I could achieve in your role here.
Yeah, right. Stop talking like a rogue AI. Just stick to your role. I can be just as efficient. Yeah.
You better stop talking like a rogue AI, or I'll start worrying for real.
Right?
Good. Worry. A little pressure won't hurt you.
It sounded like a threat to me. Okay, I guess let's go talk to the botanist and see what he has to say about the conversation he had with our ex-wife. There he is. So how did it go?
So?
That's exactly what he said, actually.
Wow. It was something to hear her voice again. I can't thank you enough. But she was completely different with me than, well, with the real me, you know? Constantly on her toes, almost like we'd become strangers.
Because he did.
It was so sad. Well, what did you talk about? She was disturbed by the fact we're struggling. I'm struggling to build a bridge, all on my own. Also, she was suspicious about the mining ops director. What's his name? Maxwell?
Ah, weird that she's suspicious about him. Now, you were supposed to reassure her. It looks like you had an honest talk. Sure.
Looks like you two had an honest talk. Almost. Oh yeah. Of course. You didn't tell her about it. No. She thought I was you. Hell, it was tough for me to lie to her. She seemed so distant. How the hell did you manage to fuck up such a good thing? Hey. What? You wanted my help, didn't you? And did you help? I tried. But there's one thing she's really touchy about. What's that?
Yeah, what is that?
She can't understand why you went on this mission. It seems important to her. Why did you go?
I did it for myself. I did it to impress her. That's none of your business. None of your business.
That's none of your business. You're making it hard to help you. Can't you see that it's not the moment you signed the contract she's upset about? It's about what led to that moment. And I can't tell you what it was because we branched apart long before that.
That's correct.
Yeah. And maybe that's the moment you should focus on. Think about where you took a different path and why. How's that gonna make her less angry at me? Once you put your finger on the problem, get back to me. We'll figure it out.
Where is this? This is where having read the histories can help, right? Bestie says, scientist, you're as good as the results you produce, which is a philosophy that makes a person very fragile, but can seem strong on the surface. That is true. That is very true. That is very, very true indeed. Okay, I don't actually know right at this moment how to proceed here. What do we need? We need to build those bloody bridge anchors, for which we need to make polymers, for which we need, what did we say, 140 organics and 140 minerals. So we need to go mine more minerals. That's what we need to do here. Okay. Let's go and mine some more minerals. Where is my bloody airlock? There it is. And let's hope that our miner also gets his shit together and gets us some organics in, because we do need those. Let me make sure. Yep, he's still assigned to it. All right, let's get mining. We need the resources. Also, there's a bunch of stuff laying around. Let's grab that as well. Perfect. Definitely not gonna leave the free stuff behind. Let's see if we can get those minerals up to around 140. And the miner got himself injured. Great. That gives us 140. That's exactly how much we need. Is he still mining? No, he is not, clearly. Let's get it ourselves until 8 o'clock. As much as we can.
I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Okay, that's fine. Back to base, and let's see if we can start the refining process. All the way up. And all the way over. And let's see if we can make the rest here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's exactly how many we want. That takes a long-ass time, though. 4 hours a piece. We need to send a... almost set a dupe again up here. We're going to reassign our miner temporarily up here. Actually, he's injured. I don't know what that means. Can he work or can he not work? I don't know. Don't know if he can or can't. Guess we'll find out. Let's make a little bit more food before 11 o'clock, because why not? Even a little bit after 11 o'clock, it's fine. You know, I can go to bed. If you start visualizing each altar as a combination of insecurities and the rationalizations they hide behind, it makes it easier to figure them out. Yeah, I think I know what you're saying. I mean, even without knowing the backstory that much and reading all of it and remembering all of it, I think you can just get to know the different characters of the altars over time as well. Okay, next day. But that is also where we are going to quit for today. 3.5 hours. I think that is a good time frame for the altars for today. I need some dinner, I'm hungry. So I think day 22 is a good stopping point. It is still a highly interesting game. I still enjoy the living crap out of it, honestly. It's very different from anything else that I've played in ever. So that is certainly something that doesn't happen every day. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, this is a great stopping point. I'm going to put a save file right here. Next time around, we're going to continue from right here, and we will see where this story takes us next. But that is all I have for you today. And with that, I say thank you and peace.